The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Hey, yo! I was like, yeah, I'm forgetting the step. What do I do here? Don't smoke weed before you go on a live stream, guys. But yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Real Fairies episode number 22. My name is Omar V. Coming at you with another live show. Damn, dude, I really fucked up. I was like, what am I thinking about right now? But yo, yeah, I got another awesome show this week, man. Just wrapping up the month of August. A couple pre-orders going up. Not a lot, really, honestly, man. Honestly, was gonna probably push this show to tomorrow. But I don't know, kind of found some time later on today, and then yeah, let's get into it, man. But yeah, as always, I'll kind of go through my hauls, say what's up to the chat. Anybody that wants to drop comments in the chat, you guys are more than welcome to, and be reading out comments, trying to just open conversations about the stuff that we're kind of seeing going up throughout the week, you know. But as always, I'll kind of go through my pickups, and yeah, let me know what you guys think about the stuff I'm getting, and let me know what you guys are picking up also. Ringside Collectibles came through finally. Vault Series 1. I got my Dudley boys. So I got Devon Dudley. It's just pretty dope, man. There's a couple of things I don't like about them, but this one's cool. Like the sculpt and the paint and everything, they look awesome. And then I got Bubba Ray right here setting up the table. It's kind of hard to set these like tables up and stuff like that without the thing kind of coming apart. So it's kind of cool. They both kind of come with the table. Like I said, the sculpt and the paint on them is awesome, considering they have like all that deco on their like camo and stuff. They got their tattoos, they got like the jerseys and stuff, or like their numbers on the back. It's pretty dope. Like they're sculpted really well. Only thing I don't like is they didn't come with the 3D fingers, man. Like, come on, bro. I got like two open palm hands or open grip hands, and then I got like fists and two glasses for some reason. I don't know. The table's a cool thing. It's like they need a table, you know. The thing comes apart, pretty awesome. It's just I wanted the 3D fingers, man. Where it's like now, I don't know. I think I gotta buy like those Ultimate Edition Dudley Boys from ECW. I think they might have the fingers, and I think if it matches, it's like whatever, same kind of peg system and everything. But yeah, the Devon's cool. I like the Devon a lot more than Bubba Ray. I don't know, for some reason this one's just a lot funner and stuff. And it's just like they were just such cool wrestlers, man. I remember first seeing them in WWE. And then kind of going back and watching like some ECW tapes and stuff when like they were doing like that invasion. It was just such good times during wrestling around that time. And then keeping it with the wrestling theme, I ended up getting the Stump Wrestling Turtles. So I got Mikey right here with the Equalizer. Pretty dope set. It was kind of crazy how easy they were to get on Target, man. So I was pretty happy about that. Kind of right place at the right time, I guess, since considering I talked about them last week. I still have like Leo and Donatello in the tray, but I just kind of got Raph and Mikey out. He's got Raph doing the little promo. I don't know where the hell that mic's from. I think it's from that McFarlane set. And then also, man, coming through in the clutch, bro, my boy Johnny, man, Johnny number 5. Bart, man, coming through from Walmart, man. I guess Johnny must have heard me bitching about how I was gonna be able to get this figure pretty easy, man. Like I don't have that many Walmarts around me. Like the ones I do, they're complete dog shit. I'm never gonna find anything. The pre-orders are pretty scarce on there all the time. And Johnny, he has his own private Walmart in Texas too, so he kind of came through, kind of saved me and shit. But the one thing I did get on Walmart was this Venom, dude. Actually shipped out today, so I got it in today. I kind of like the Marvel Legends and Hasbro. They cleaned that whole situation up as far as getting like pre-orders from like Walmart and Target. It's pretty easy now, you know. You just kind of wait for the link, and you have like a good window to kind of pre-order stuff, you know. So the only thing that sucks is just like it's not like a pre-order through BBTS. They're like constantly charging your card and charging your card, and sometimes it cancels, you know. So it sucks, dude. That's the only thing I don't like. And then Amazon came through with the Stinger today, so I'm gonna unbox that probably next week. I got my Valorverse ride coming in also. Got the Muddy Vanguard, so do a little unboxing or something. I should kind of set up an unboxing show, man. I always kind of have like a lot of stuff kind of piling up sometimes, and it's just like, yeah, it's kind of cool to kind of like dig into it, but I don't know. I always kind of enjoy those like unboxing type shows where you have like a clear, like, you know, kind of camera and everything, and people are just kind of talking about the toy at hand and stuff. So yeah, I got all that stuff, some cool stuff. Kind of like this Bart, man, a lot, man. It's just I know he's kind of like Batman kind of little theme that he's got going on, but I don't know, in like a week full of like wrestling figures that I got, it's just kind of cool to get him too. It just kind of matched on my desk, kind of like a little ring action going on, man. And that's the thing about wrestlers, man. A lot of people didn't like wrestling. I loved it, dude. I always thought they were just like real world superheroes, you know. They all had like these like cool gimmicks and like they had special moves. Like if you don't have special moves, you're not a superhero, bro. So I always kind of like that, and I always kind of enjoy like figures with that type of theme on them, you know. It's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of cool like that, you know. But yeah, that's all I got this week, man. As always, let me know what you guys are picking up, what your guys' thoughts on the stuff is. Stuff is not feeling it so much, you know. Give a heads up, you know. I always think that's like the cool thing to do, you know, when you get something in hand. I always kind of hate when people gloss over like just, I don't know, any kind of mistake or any kind of issues. They're just like, oh, I thought this was awesome. It's like, dude, you say that about everything, you know. It's like for me, I really like these Dudley Boy figures, but like I said, no 3D figures. That sucks, dude. That's kind of lame, you know. But they are elite figures. They're not ultimate editions, and they were kind of like reissues that Ringside did on their from the Vault series. So excited to kind of see more of those kind of come out. I still have the Rikishi on pre-order, and what are the other ones? Oh, the Badass Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg Jesse James. Yeah, so I'm excited to get those, get those in hand. A lot of cool wrestling figures always coming out, man. But yo, let me say what's up to the chat. Chat's already kind of trickling in. Do have a good amount of toys to kind of talk about. Not like, I don't know, there's not really like too much exciting stuff. I mean, you guys tell me. Like honestly, I kind of looked through it this week, and it wasn't that much, honestly, you know. But that's it. We'll take a look at it. We'll kind of touch back on some of the stuff that kind of actually went up for pre-order this week, you know. Let me say what's up to the chat, because the chat's already in here. Miss Ortega's in the house. He says, hey, yo, Miss Ortega, I still like that little avatar that you have, bro. That shit's dope. Be Weird. He says, let's get live. Yo, what's up, Be Weird? What's good with you, man? Abel Frost, yo, been a minute since I caught a live. Yo, Abel, Cobra in the house. What's up, bro? What's good with you, man? I know he's got to get the stinger, bro. Cobra got to get the damn stinger, bro. It's Cobra. Andy's in the house. He's, hey, yo. What up, Andy? What's good with you, bro? KJ Smith is in the house. Highly Posables, KJ Smith. What up, guys? He says, what's up, peeps? My Venom got delayed till Tuesday. Oh man, I know I'm excited to get into it. I actually got two of them. I saw the other one in the box downstairs. But yeah, I was like, you know what, man, I don't want to get any fucked up QC issues, any paint. But this one kind of came in really crisp, so it's the one I'm gonna unbox. And then yeah, I'll probably hold on to the other one. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm doubling up on Marvel Legends this year, bro. Like seriously, man. Some of the stuff coming out this year is probably like the best we'll get in a long time. I hate to say next year is gonna be like a slump, but I don't know, man. I feel like the stuff they're putting out this year is just kind of worth copying two of, you know. Just I don't know, something might break in your figure. I don't know, over time might get super loose or some shit. Something, I don't know. I think the ones that are coming out are worth the extra, you know, the extra purchase. Honestly, like seriously, I got two of the Warbirds, I got two of those Venoms. I do want to get another Ghost Rider set just because that Ghost Rider is pretty cool. The bike's awesome. And they're selling out. Some of them are selling out. If you're not really keeping up with them, like dude, you're gonna have a hard time trying to track them down towards the end of the year. Like I think that Sabretooth 2-pack, that one already kind of is drying up in a lot of places. So if you see stuff pop up and you haven't copped it, like get on it, guys, because there's some bangers coming out there. Look at the X-Men 97 stuff. Fucking series. Everybody waited for the series to pre-order the figures. I didn't even watch that shit, and I pre-ordered them because I just knew they were gonna be like some of the better stuff coming out, you know. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys are picking up though, man. And we'll get into the toy news, guys. We got Walter in the house. He says, hey, what's up, everyone? Yo, Walter, welcome, bro. New name in the house. Boncho, another regular in here. Fucking Boncho. He says, hey, yo, what up, Boncho? I know Boncho's got to be in a coma right now, bro. He's always barbecuing and stuff. That's how I feel. I was like, damn, dude. Went out to like a little barbecue. It's nothing like Boncho shit. That shit looks like a real grill, bro. Like a real grill out. Like, dude, the shit that Boncho be putting on the damn grill. I'm like, god damn. But yeah, man, I was like, dude, I got super lazy. I got home. I was like, let me see if I can delay this shit. But I don't ever want to do that. You know, it's just like, let's, you know, I don't like to waste people's time. You know, it's like if I set a time and you know, that's the time I just got to show up. Like it is what it is. B Redder's coming in the house. Is Omar out here helping Hasbro employees keep them jobs? Dude, I'm telling you, man, some of the stuff, like for reals, bro. I was like, dude, I haven't bought this many Legends like consistently. Like, man, I can't even remember when, honestly. I honestly can't even remember what other year was like this good, considering like they're all really different characters. There's like been years where you get like, you know, 2 Wolverines or like 3 Spider-Mans and stuff. And it's like, yeah, those are I guess considered good years, good legends to get, but not like this. This year is like, oh, cool. They're going down the line. They're really giving you a lot of cool stuff, you know. So I'm happy to kind of cop some and just kind of, I don't know, just they have extras of them, you know. They're not like Mafex prices like before. I would buy like 2 Mafex Spider-Mans at a time all the time. And then now it's just like, no, I'll just get the one, you know. I think after that Ben Riley, I was like, I don't know. It's not really worth getting the extras though, because it's just like whatever. Even with that one I got, it was just it's a little bit fucked up. It was a little bit kind of stiff and shit, even when I kind of try to loosen it up. And it's just like, I don't know, they're not really worth getting 2 of anymore. But I think the legend stuff, it is, you know, and over time, even then, it's not like something that's just gonna deteriorate away. You could still just resell it if you need to make room, and you'll at least get your money back, you know. So it's not a bad idea to do it, you know. But yo, let's get into the toy news, guys. Like I said, there's a cool amount of stuff, not too much, but some of the stuff is rehashing from last week, man. Because like I said, we get proper solicitations, proper pre-orders open up, and yeah, I wanted to start off with this third-party Quinn Lee, not Chun Li figure from Street Fighter, and man, like we were saying last week, this is a straight up banger, guys. Like seriously, man, some of the stuff that's going up on 5K Toys and like some of these other sites, like dude, it's worth the money to kind of invest into as far as like pre-orders go. It's like you only put a little non-refundable down, but man, you're guaranteed some of the better releases coming out later on in the year, early next year, or going into next year. And this Quinn Lee is one of them, man. Like I said last week, it's just the hype of Street Fighter. I could definitely attribute it to like Jada Toys, you know, definitely coming out with their Street Fighter line, and obviously the toy manufacturers overseas start to see the hype on that stuff. And yeah, man, they come out hot. So I don't know. Honestly, when I saw this, I like I said last week about the amazing Yamaguchi Rebel Tech Chun Li from Street Fighter 6. I'm pretty good with the Jada Toy stuff, man. But something like this, something a little bit different. Obviously, the articulation scheme that they got going on here is a lot more than Jada Toys is offering. Yeah, some of the cuts on the thighs might be a little more unsightly than just the straight up, different kind of thigh cut or thigh swivel articulation that they could have. They probably could have hit that a little bit better, but it's not bad, you know. Overall, this thing looks pretty cool. It does kind of come with like a more stylized, like I said, this is Quinn Lee, this isn't Chun Li, so it does kind of have a stylized head sculpt to it. But then they are offering not really them, but under a different kind of studio name. Mount Moon Studio is offering like a swappable torso set from that Alpha series for Street Fighter, and a proper Chun Li head sculpt or faceplate. You know, you get the wrist guards, you get the little bands in your hair, so you can kind of I don't want to say it's the same studio because it's a promotional bundle. It's 2 different studios, but yeah, Kokan or Kokan Studios making the Quinn Lee, and then yeah, Mountain Moon Studios making this like accessory set around the same time. So it is able to kind of give you a different kind of look, man. Like I said, this is a more stylized, not Chun Li figure. This is Quinn Lee. Kind of looks like Chun Li, but it's totally different, guys. So this is cool, man. I just kind of feel like, studios got to get creative like this, and it's a game that they're able to play. And a lot of the times when we kind of talk about domestic figures, it's like they're not able to do this. Domestic lines are not able to do this. They're not able to dance around like IPs like this, So this is where like the cats in Hong Kong and overseas, they definitely have the advantage, man. And they're definitely able to kind of, I guess, invest more into like the sculpts and the articulation setup. They're not able to kind of have to pay a licensing fee. They don't have to pay a licensing fee or anything like that, because this isn't the same company. You try finding these guys, you try giving them like a cease and desist, and it's like, who do we send it to? Who the hell is Mountain Moon Studio? Why are they popping up around the same time? It's just kind of hard to always kind of keep track of, because probably around the time this comes out, I know that we talked about like a cami figure, like a not cami figure that they kind of previewed out to. You just kind of see the thighs that they took a picture of. So I don't know, maybe around the time after that comes out, they change the name, or maybe that's the last release that they ever put out. Who knows, But yeah, like Abel saying, this is an instant pre-order, man. This just looks so fucking dope. Like, I don't think we got any pictures of the scale kind of comparison, but I don't care. Like, this is just something that I can, if they only make this in Cami, I'd be happy. Like, those would be like 2 really cool, like just, I don't know, just fun figures to have in your collection. Like, seriously. Because yeah, who doesn't want a Quinn Lee, guys? And I gotta say, man, the faceplates are beautiful, man. Like they did not skimp out on that. Like, they really kind of put that little extra waifu care on it. Like, it looks really good, man. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be a hot pre-order when it comes out. I think I'm just gonna go to the 5K toys route. I have like a bunch of stuff in my car, like a bunch of pre-orders, and I just kind of do that. Like around the time, like I don't know, I kind of like look through enough like pre-orders to kind of do at the same time. I just kind of do that, you know. Sometimes I fuck up because I'm like, oh shit, the shit's sold out already. But yeah, I have this, and then I have that Tunchi Studios that one figure that's gonna come out pretty soon. Terry Bogard that we kind of touched on. I think it was last week. Yeah, that one's coming out pretty soon too. So I have like a bunch of cool, like I guess it's third party, like I don't know, like companies making these dope video game figures, man, because they're pretty dope. Then from there, move on to the amazing Yamaguchi Saitama One Punch Man. And dude, this one is another fucking banger, guys. Like seriously, man, talk about the perfect line for the perfect character, man. Like seriously, like this is like a character that's made for amazing Yamaguchi. Like the dynamic poses you're gonna be able to get. That's the one thing I always remember about this anime is just that, man. It's just like how crazy and how dynamic like some of the animation got, just because it really needed to kind of showcase just like the power of this dude, man. Like just his strength, his endurance, and all that stuff. And then a lot of the other characters are pretty awesome too, man. Like this is a dope one that I didn't really have on my bingo card that I needed, but as soon as I started seeing previews of this that Amazing Yamaguchi was gonna do One Punch Man figures, it's like okay, yeah, this is gonna be the One Punch line to collect. Like I said, man, it's the perfect character for the perfect line. Like you couldn't have asked for like a better character for Amazing Yamaguchi to make, just because of that. The one thing I don't like though about the Kyoto stuff, man, is these damn like exclusive like face plates that they have to always add to like other releases. It's like, oh man, or to their site. I mean, it's not like Tamashi where they kind of do it to other releases. This is like exclusive to their site. I don't like that. I just like pre-ordering it wherever I like to pre-order stuff and give me the full package. You know, I know companies like Nin Games, like online retailers like Nin, Hobby Genki sometimes offer that, but man, I wish it was just enough of this from companies, man. I hate this, dude. Make a figure and put all the accessories that you plan to put into that. Put them in the release. Don't make people have to pre-order through your site. Don't make like, dude, if you want to be an online retailer, then do that. If not, then like you already had the advantage of getting it before everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most likely. So it's like you don't need to do this. I know Super 7 does it. We're gonna touch on some Super 7 pre-orders later on. I know they do it. It's like, oh, we're gonna give you these extra head sculpts if you pre-order through us. It's like, maybe fuck off. Like, you know, I don't like that shit, dude. So that's the one thing I hate about the Kyoto stuff is that they kind of always do this. You know, it's like, and I just miss out. I never pre-ordered through it, so I hate doing that. I hate like having to pay up front and I get my shit. I don't like that. I like pre-ordering. I don't mind about NRDs, but the whole amount, it's like, dude, seriously, like I want to buy shit and I want to play with it now, and I have to wait, you know. And like that's the issue that people have with HasLab sometimes. It's not that they're making interest on the shit, is you pay up front and they ain't got your shit. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing I don't like. But other than that, I think it still comes with enough cool stuff. Like I said, the dynamic poses that you're gonna be able to get. But this faceplate is like freaking awesome. This is what I think of too when I think of One Punch Man. Like outside of the dynamic, like fucking fight scenes and everything, it does have like this dope fucking anime funny style to it that it's just, I don't know, it's quirky like that, you know. And this is a faceplate that I would have wanted, this head sculpt right here. So I don't really like that, but outside of that, I'm pretty stoked to kind of get into this line right here. I never picked up the Dawson. I know Dawson had made a Saitama, but never picked it up. I always kind of had it on my, I guess just, I don't know, not even a want list, but every time I saw it, I always remember like, oh yeah, I don't have that shit. I should pick it up. But kind of excited to kind of see official release from a company. So stoked to kind of get into it, man. More people trickling in. We got Nasser. He says, what up, fellas? Yo, Nasser, what up, bro? What's good with you, man? And then NYC says, yeah. Fucking NYC. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Are you guys in for this Saitama right here? Outside of that, like, yo, it's standard Yamaguchi. Like the one thing that always kind of gets pointed out is obviously those ball joints. You know, you can't get away from that stuff sometimes. They have gotten a lot better of hiding them though. Like you can't really see them too much here outside of like the shoulder right here. But like we touched on last week with the Chun-Li, sometimes it's like a little unsightly, especially like on like the flesh colored parts, you know, like on a costume, it's like, yeah, you could kind of hide it. Cause like I know I had talked about the Chun-Li last week and I didn't like it, but on the Catwoman, since it has like her black costume, it's like it's hidden really well. You can't really see that ugly ball, like that lump just kind of sticking out. So I don't know. It just always kind of depends, you know. And then also too, just like the character selection, like I'm willing to overlook it for a character like this, where I'm like, oh yeah, this is, like I said, there's gonna be no company that makes a better Saitama figure that can pose as good as this, you know. Yeah, the aesthetic choices they had to kind of Amazing Yamaguchi always kind of has to make, then if you're willing to kind of overlook that stuff, but like the posing here is what's really gonna be fun on this figure. So I can overlook those ugly pins. That's like this, or I mean, ball joints, and that's like what I said about the McFarlane stuff. I could overlook the pins if the overall sculpt is pretty cool and the character selection is one that I'm after. And then yeah, the effects are fucking awesome too. They're dope as fuck. So excited for this one, man. Haven't pre-ordered it yet. I think it goes up this week, honestly. I haven't seen it go up on HLJ yet, but that's probably where I'm gonna cop this shit. Just like I said, kind of just sucks that I'm not gonna get this head scope, but it is what it is, man. You can't get everything, so fuck it, man. And then from here, this is an anime I've never really watched before, man, but I've always seen it around. Never watched it though, man. Considering, like I said, I really like wrestling. This is just one that I don't know. For some reason, I just never got into it, man. It's something about the character design right here, because Kuman, I think that's his name, the Perfect Origin arc. So Kuman, I think that's how you pronounce it. I want to say that's how you pronounce it. It's just one that I never really got into it, man. For some reason, I never really kind of came up in any conversation with people that I've had that like recommended this. Even though, like I said, I am a wrestling fan, and like some of the like stills that I've seen of this do look pretty cool. Like the dude's always kind of like power bombing these cats and doing all this kind of like cool wrestling moves and stuff. It's just, I don't know, something maybe if somebody recommends it to me, I might catch. But like I said, it's just not one that I ever have. Overall, its design, like the body proportions look pretty cool. Like it does look like a cool wrestling figure. It does look like it's gonna articulate pretty good. It just kind of like, for me, I do like to see like, I guess like SH Figuarts with this type of like body set, like just a huge body. I know I've always had that Jiren, that powered up Jiren from Dragon Ball Super. Like that's a good like yoked up body where it's like, man, if I know everybody always kind of buys like the Mafex comic book stuff, but man, if SH Figuarts did like a comic book Venom with like these types of proportions, like how dope would that be? It's like, damn, that would be, man, that would probably be like the best Venom figure. It's like, I'm picking up this Marvel Legends, like something like this with that head sculpt. It's like, yeah, that's classic comic book. That's what I think of when I think of Venom. Like an import quality one like this, like, man, I've always kind of held off on that Mafex. It always kind of seemed a little bit short for me, even though I do like just the classic comic look that it has to it. But something like this, dude, like a Venom in this proportion and this body right here, it would just look so awesome. And that's just kind of what I take from this pre-order right here. It's not something that that was Bancho saying Hulk Hogan blocked this guy's main event push. Yeah, it's just something that I never got into it, man. Like overall, the character design, like I said, the proportions look on point, but design looks a little bit boring to me outside of like his his head sculpt and stuff. That looks a little goofy and funny. Kind of reminds me like of a fish or something. But I don't know. It looks like a fun figure for the people that are fans of it though, because like I said, just the articulation scheme that Bandai's putting into this, it looks pretty dope, man. Like it's got the great butterfly joints, like double jointed knees, like all that stuff looks sick, man. And like I said about that Quinn Lee figure, the thigh cuts and stuff, they could be hitting a little bit better. And I always kind of like that Bandai's kind of hiding this stuff on here like this. It just looks good. Like it just looks overall good, like the scheme that they got going on. But the character itself, I don't know, something I could do without. Like I said though, it does look like a fun one, man, considering that you can kind of do all these like wrestling moves, and that's kind of why they invest into this, like this articulation setup. And like I said, man, if they just did a comic book Venom with this, oh man, that would just be a banger, bro. Certified banger, man. And then also kind of at the same time that they put this pre-order up, they are also kind of putting up these right here, he's kind of doing all these like wrestling moves on like these like little body chan figures that they got. And they also kind of put out a ring too, man, around the same time. So you are able to kind of get like this corner piece of a ring where you can kind of just do all these like wrestling poses, man. It has like these like flight stands that you could kind of peg into the ports, and yeah, just do all these types of dope moves where that would have been fun to have. Like this week for me, I had all these like wrestling figures. I would have just been having the Dudley Boys set up a table, Bartman coming off the turnbuckle would have just been dope, and this is something that, yeah, I might consider going in for, because it just looks cool. And like I said, you get like all these like cool wrestling figures. I don't know if this thing can support like WWE figures. The WWE Mattel stuff might be a little bit too big, but I don't know. It's just fun stuff to kind of have, I don't think it's overly expensive. I think this thing is like about $40 around there. So it's not crazy. And yeah, kind of comes with these chairs. So you're able to kind of, I don't know, just kind of fuck around, have some fun, man. Like that's pretty dope, you know. It would have been probably cool, maybe a little bit bigger, but you know, maybe they just try to keep the price down. And maybe if they kind of packed in some of these blank bodies too, that would have been cool too. But I don't know. Because then they always kind of offer that as a side pre-order. They have like these sports chan, body chan figures going up for pre-order also. So yeah, these are kind of more. I always kind of look at these as more for like artists, kind of have like photo reference and stuff. You can kind of pose them around. So they have a male and a female. I wonder which one's the male and which one's the female though. That's the one I couldn't get. So yeah, you're really kind of like pose them around. It does kind of have like the grid on them, so it helps for the artists and stuff to kind of, you know, get the proportions right on their stuff, or just the anatomy, I guess, you know, the body, you know. I always kind of just remember that from art class. It was just we ever had to do like face portraits, you draw me, always had to do the grids and stuff, and it just made it a hell of a lot easier. So it is kind of cool for artists. Like honestly, I would definitely have these. If I was like an artist, I would definitely have these like on my desk all the time to kind of just get proper posing, you know, and get the anatomy right. Because yeah, that's something that always kind of can change from artist to artist, is like the just like the proportions. You know, sometimes you see like fucking I don't know, these longer legs, these yoked up bodies, but like the anatomy is always relatively, it needs to be the same. Like the muscles need to be moving in the right direction and all that stuff. I feel like figures like these help for that. You know, they help the artists for that stuff. You know, so that is pretty cool. You know, for that. But I don't know, this is not something that I'll run to pre-order. Like I said, I just can't figure out which one's the male, which was the female, man. What else is the chat saying? Kind of skipping over some of these comments. I pre-ordered most of the amazing Yamaguchi stuff, but I'm with you. I hate the exclusive face plays and having to pay the full amount upfront. Yeah, fuck them for that, bro. Like seriously, fuck them for that, dude. Like that's some fucking complete ass. I hate that the companies are doing that, man. Because it's like, okay, if you want all the money to go to your site, then just put them up on your site, you know, and just be an online retailer. You're not an online retailer, dude. You have these going out to other sites. Like that's not cool, you know. And yeah, I know like Nin they kind of put up the pre-orders for that stuff, like usually on their site and stuff, but like we're not all going to Nin and stuff. I want to see that go up like on HLJ or Ami or even Big Bad Toy Store. Like I think Big Bad Toy Store is still kind of a place where people go for their amazing Yamaguchi. So it just kind of sucks that most of the people aren't getting like the full experience, you know. I like the Agent Venom that came out like early this year. That's like that dope Venom head sculpt. Only the people that got on the site get to enjoy that. That kind of stinks, you know. It's like, fuck you. But what else is the chat saying? Find codenames in houses just in times for Omar's Wrestling Power Hour. Dude. Oh man, you missed it, bro. You missed all of it, man. That's pretty much it, guys. That's all the wrestling action we're gonna talk about. But no, what else is the chat saying? Hulk Hogan, but fucking Boncho. This guy always coming with the funny shit. This was called Ultimate Muscle on Fox Kids. Oh, was it on Fox Kids? Okay, I must have missed it, man. Like I said, towards the end, Fox Kids kind of started deviating and getting more into like the anime stuff, huh? They started getting like Yu-Gi-Oh! DX and all this other stuff. And that's kind of where I already jumped off. I was already kind of on WB, Kids WB. I wasn't really fucking with Fox Kids. But yeah, I do remember seeing that somewhere. I just can't remember where. Nobody ever brings it up. Nobody ever brings that shit up to me. Like, hey, you need to watch this shit. You know, and it's like, okay, you know, but it looks like old school. Like it just looks like it has a little bit of like old school flair to it. But it's just something I always kind of forget about until I see it again. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember like seeing this guy somewhere, but just don't know where, man. So it's probably going to be one that I hold off on. But like I said, the proportions on the body look good, and yeah, maybe you could even swap another head on this. But like I said, the overall design of the character just because it looks a little bit boring. So it's like the white trunks, the white boots. It's like, okay, I guess, you know, you could probably find something for that, you know. But I don't know. That's an easy pass for me. Like, but this little corner ring, it looks pretty cool. I actually want to get one of those like WWE Mattel rings, man. I slept on that Raw one that had that Kane exclusive. Slept on that shit, man. That shit ended up selling out. It was always on the Mattel site. I don't know why I didn't get it in the holidays. I think it went on discount. I'm stupid. I just forgot about it. Now they have that Rhea Ripley one go up on I think it's on Ringside. Maybe I get that one, but that's a modern Raw ring. I don't give that shit, bro. Give me that classic one. I just slept like an idiot. They got that, and then the WCW one with Bischoff. I don't think I want that one. But yeah, definitely gotta be on the lookout for another ring, a cool one that I want. Maybe a SmackDown one if they come out with one, that would be dope. But moving on from these little sports body chan figures, get into some SH Figure Arts One Piece Sabo, Chief of the Revolutionary Army. And man, this one kind of came as a surprise yesterday, guys. Not a lot of people had this on their bingo card coming out so close to Ace, man. Because yeah, like we talked about a few weeks ago, saw the Ace pre-order go up, and that was Luffy's older brother. This is another one of Luffy's brothers, man. This is a character that kind of gets introduced, I want to say like midway through. You kind of get like a little flashback episode, and you kind of start to kind of look into like when Luffy meets Ace, and then you kind of also get to see when he meets Sabo. And yeah, I guess that's just when the people are introduced to this character. I don't want to spoil too much, even though shit's old as shit, but yeah, he ends up they end up thinking this dude dies. They end up thinking he dies, and not until like so many arcs later, you kind of see him kind of come back, and it's like, oh shit, this fool was alive. Really dope character, man. Like I said, watch One Piece, guys. Like seriously, man. Like find time for it. Watch One Piece online. You won't miss any of the stuff. You'll probably just miss a lot of filler stuff. But man, the story's so good. It's always hard to kind of talk about these characters because it's like this is stuff that like people are they're probably never gonna get to, man, never get to enjoy. But when you really see the series for what it is, like in total, when you get into all these arcs, like I said, that flashback arc where he meets these kids, like where they become brothers for the first time, like dude, you're like, damn, these are like some deep characters, and especially this guy too, man. Like, you know, he was like an orphan by choice. He hated his family and stuff, like the family he was born into or whatever. So really cool character that you actually kind of, at first when I saw him, I was like, this is kind of stupid. It's like, oh, he got another brother that you didn't know about. It's like, oh, all right. It kind of looked like they were kind of retconning some shit, or I don't know. Honestly, I didn't really know. I was like, all right, let me learn what's up. But yeah, you get into his little backstory when they meet him, and yeah, he's really cool character, man. So it's pretty cool to kind of see Ace and Sabo come out at the same time. Like I said, it's just kind of crazy that they're kind of putting them so close together, but I think that's honestly perfect. You know, it's honestly perfect. The one thing though, it's like you don't get to see them in the same place at the same time, like ever again, really, like when they're older, you know. So it kind of just sucks, but like you kind of like, I don't know, they're still cool. They're Luffy's older brothers, man. You know, they're pretty dope characters. So definitely get into these episodes, guys, because like I said, man, this stuff is cool storytelling that a lot of people are just not gonna get to enjoy, man. People are just gonna get to enjoy. My man Ortega has though. This is one of the guys that's always kind of told me to go into this, man. So yeah, this is another cool one that, like I said, with the damn DLC, I am tired of it. They do give you this freaking little crybaby head sculpt for Luffy, so I don't know. It's just like I said, this character probably has got more DLC than any other Bandai release I've ever fucking seen. Like I can't think of another one. Like I said, I know that Gohan from Super got a lot, but this is just overdone, man. I think this is like already, man, I want to say almost 10 releases, maybe more already. I don't even know. It's probably been 10 releases that had like DLC. Every release pretty much has had DLC for Luffy. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, man. You know, that's just gonna be the ultimate Luffy figure if you buy all the releases. This is probably one that I'm gonna cop though. Like I said, I did like his character. I liked him more than when they were little kids though. Like I said, that flashback episode, that flashback arc, it's really cool, man. It's like really, it's crazy because that whole series, it has like a lot of people always say, well, it has a lot of filler. But once you get into like certain arcs, it like grips you again and it pulls you back. If you're thinking about jumping off, you get into these certain arcs and you're like, oh shit, never mind. I'm locked in, baby. And yeah, when you kind of meet them, you know, when they were little kids, it's like, oh yeah, that was one of the shit that locked me in, because they hated Luffy, bro. They hated his fucking guts, man. But they ended up kind of respecting him because he didn't open his fucking mouth. That's why he kept his mouth shut. He didn't snitch on them, you know. So it's cool, man. Got a lot of cool like life lessons that a lot of people kind of take away from, man. Please don't spoil who this dude is, please. Fucking Andy's, my bad. I didn't read this comment. KJ says, "Sup, code names in the house." Yeah. Fuck. Oh man, I'm only up to the part where they are trying to break out Ace from jail. Impel down. Yeah, nah, dude, that shit. Okay, never mind. Go off, Omar. Yeah, my bad, bro. I didn't see these damn comments. I'll get the ring if they start making Hajime no Ippo figs. Okay. You in for that ring? Yeah, the ring is kind of, like I said, that's pretty cool that they're offering that, man. They got to get creative with that stuff, you know. I have been seeing like a lot of the skate park shit from that gold medalist, man. I wonder if Bandai's gonna put out more like the skateboard parts and shit. I'll watch it one day. Oh, Abel, man, you're really anti One Piece, huh? Like I said, man, it's the damn One Piece fans that kind of cringe me out, turn me off to this stuff. But man, once I decided to say, all right, I'm gonna make it a thing to watch this shit. It, like I said, there's a lot of like ups and downs. And when you get to these certain points, it's like, man, bro, you gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going, and you want to keep going, bro. It just kind of just starts to unravel, like in like a snowball effect, and you're locked in, bro. I don't know how else to explain it. Like it's over 1,000 damn episodes, but you get locked in, bro. Like seriously, man. Once you start learning more of the story and learning more of the characters and stuff, and they all have like these great backstories and they have like these deep character arcs. It's crazy. Like this is you would honestly think this is almost like a throwaway character. It's like, oh yeah, it's Luffy's older brother. He doesn't really have like too much of a main role, but like, man, great character arc. You're like, oh shit, and that's why it makes such a good line. Like a lot of people are really kind of hot for these figures though, even though they haven't really been some of the better ones. Like seriously, man, after that first Luffy flop, everybody didn't like the Zoro. You would think this line is dead in the water, and like, look, they're continuing to put out more new characters because they know people are gonna buy them because these characters are so popular. Like, they're, like I said, this isn't even really a must have. Like, it's not a necessary character to have, even though, like I said, it's his older brother. Not really necessary. But yeah, I don't know. This is one that I'm copping for sure. I think they they're remastering the old series. I'll probably wait for that. Oh yeah, I heard about that. They're gonna kind of like redo the anime. I think I'm gonna watch that again. That'll probably be like my second run of that. I'll get to kind of enjoy like a updated kind of format, I guess, in the animation. And it looks good, dude. At some point, they got to drop a Luffy with all the add-ons, or at least a pack. Like at the very end, like, hey, this is all the shit you missed. How many people would they piss off then? Give me their kid versions. Yeah, bro. Give me the little kid versions. I think they're gonna do that, dude. They're definitely gonna do that. They're gonna do that little kid Luffy, bro, when he's picking his damn nose. Like, oh, that'd be must cops right there, bro. Ace when he's a little kid and shit. That'd be sick. Rojo was in the house. He says, "Sup, fellas? Yo, Rojo, what up, bro? What's good with you, man? I need to start rocking an orange cape." Fucking going code names. Yeah, I don't know, man. These are some cool ones, guys. Like for reals. I'm excited to kind of see more of the releases. I haven't really kept up too much, man. Like I said, I think the last one that I got was a Gear 5 Luffy. I'm probably gonna bite the bullet and just going for that damn Romance Dawn. I didn't want to get it because it's like, all right, I already have two Luffys, but it's like, all right, the Romance Dawn one would probably be the last look that I need. I don't think it'll be the last Luffy, but it'll probably be the last look that I need. That's his bottom right look right here. That's like his more first appearance type of look. Where right here in this faceplate, this is the time skip. So he's got his like shirt more like opened up and stuff, and this is kind of more older version of Luffy. Fucking loser. But yeah, this is going up for pre-order this week, so be on the lookout for that if you are interested. And then a little preview that we got from Bandai. No full solicitations, no pre-order information, but we are getting to look at this SH Figuarts from Cross the Spiders, Peter B. Parker with his dope ass little pink bathrobe. Shit is fucking fly. And May Parker. So yeah, this is pretty cool, man. This was kind of a surprise too. I didn't really think that they were going to continue to kind of put out figures from this movie, man. But it looks like you're going to keep getting different kind of releases, more on the roster. And man, I'm here for it. This looks like a dope one. Like it just looks fun. I don't know if that May Parker's articulated or anything about it. It doesn't really look like it. It kind of looks more like a statue piece. But yeah, this is a cool one, man. I don't mind it though if it's not articulated. Probably keep the price down. It would be kind of cool to get a little kind of articulation in the neck and stuff. She could turn her head, but outside of that, I can't ask for too much. You got the soft goods robe, so like that looks dope, man. Like that looks really cool. So I wonder how much this is gonna be. Probably jack up the price because of that robe, but outside of that, I'm not mad at it. It looks pretty dope. It's like a fun one. I need to start fucking my bad reading old comments. Can we get a damn Usopp reveal already? Oh, for real, man. Usopp gotta be next, bro. He gotta be next. I want to see what else this Peter B comes with. Yeah. Like I said, they're really kind of showing a lot in this one image, but you still want to see what other kind of head sculpts he has if he has another one. Like I know they're gonna get some cool faceplates on there. That'd be fun. And yeah, I feel like, man, Bandai, dude, like everybody kind of knows them to be taking on these shonen properties, like killing it. But man, they if they make other stuff, like other cool stuff, comic book, movie stuff like this, It's pretty cool. Like I like the Marvel stuff they do a lot of the times, man. Like I said though, if they get onto like a Marvel comic series, man, that would be hard to stay away from, honestly, for reals. You got Tyler sliding in here. He says hello. Yo, what up, Ty? Future Rick is in the house. He's like, yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, Rick, what up, bro? Battle posing, Rick. We're battle posing on here. Oh man, shout out to Rick, bro. I know he had his live stream the other day, doing like a little contest, photo contest on there. It's pretty cool, man. Go be sure to check out Future Rick 97 on YouTube. Give that guy a follow if you haven't already. Tyler's in the house. This is Tyler. What up? Code names. Yo, Rick. Man, yeah, it's cool that everybody's always interacting with each other. You guys always kind of see each other's YouTubes or Instagrams and stuff. Give each other a follow, man. Like I said, I always kind of enjoy certain streams myself. There's like a couple of cool ones that I watch. There's a few that I don't really like watch too much anymore, but there's always good content out there, guys. Like seriously, like there's some cool, just different kind of channels that you don't kind of see all the time. You know, like a lot of people don't really kind of talk about, but like KJ, highly posable crew. That's one that I watch. There's a good amount. Rick is doing this thing on YouTube. Shout out to Wavy. I haven't seen him in here, but he's doing this thing. My boy Johnny Number Cinco, he's doing this thing. There's a lot of cool ones out there, man. For real. Give each other a follow, give each other a sub, and yeah, man, you know, try to support each other as much as you guys can. From there, though, move on to just the reveal right before the show, man. We got this YuYu Haka show reveal. We got Toguro from the YuYu Haka show anime, and this is where I like, seriously, guys, this is where I gotta say Bandai are some fucking assholes, man. Like seriously, bro. We had like a early preview from like this third party company. I think it was One Shot Toys that were making it. It was them or Dawson. And I remember saying, okay, these guys are smart to be getting ahead of Bandai and making this figure. I would say Bandai's probably not going to get to this guy for a very long time. I said they'll be smart to get ahead of them, open the pre-order, people pre-order it, get it in hand. Bandai's nowhere to be found. Come to see these motherfuckers are already working on it. They're probably gonna have it out before these guys even open up their pre-order. Like, dude, these guys are some straight up assholes. But yeah, younger Toguro 1000%, I think he is. He's like fucking powered up. So yeah, this is another banger, man. Where, like I said, I didn't see this coming so soon, man. I thought they were gonna make the rest of like Yusuke's friends and stuff, like Kurama, Hiei, and all that stuff. I thought they were gonna get to them, Kuwabara. But I just didn't see them getting into any of the bad guys so soon, man. Especially this guy. This is like the bad guy. So yeah, I just kind of, I don't know, man. It's just Bandai always kind of putting their freaking cock on the table and just telling everybody to look at it. It's just, you can't compete with these guys, man. You know, like seriously, anything shonen, don't even fuck around, bro. These guys are gonna make it. They're gonna make a better version of it. You're not gonna be able to fucking get ahead of them. You know, even if you're like so many characters down. I think Dawson got ahead of them. I think they finished up most of their roster, at least for the core cast. They got into it. They didn't do any of the bad guys. I think they didn't. I can't remember if they did, honestly. No, I don't think I remember seeing any of the bad guys. The One Shot Toys, they still haven't even finished like the main characters, the main cast. I think they still got Hiei to do. These guys are already gonna be ahead of them. Like, pretty sure they're gonna be ahead of those guys. Like, they only have one character to kind of really do, and these guys can definitely, they probably already have them ready. Like, seriously, already have them ready. That's why I feel they're doing this. They put up a render of a prototype. You know, it's like they don't even have anything ready. But they also saw that third-party company saying, all right, assholes, you guys really want to get ahead of us? Fuck you. Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you how it's done, boys. So get the fuck out of the way. It just sucks. You can't compete, man. You know, so this is going to be a banger, guys. Like, this dude is yoked up. This is probably going to be like a closer to 7-inch tall like figure for real, because he's got to be tall, he's got to be big, you know, he's really imposing. And yeah, it's kind of, now it kind of makes sense why they had that first Yusuke and like his dark tournament look. I was like, oh, it's kind of odd that they didn't kind of come out with his like standard like green school uniform, like his, like, that's the one that everybody kind of first sees him in, first appearance, what he has in a lot of the first couple of episodes, or first few episodes, first few arcs. And I was just kind of thrown off why they had him, but now it makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, they're gonna have him and this dude come out around the same time. All right, makes perfect sense. So this is a dope one. Be on the lookout for this. Like I said, it's very early look. I don't know why they even kind of showing it off. Outside of that, kind of just squish the competition, you know, because I haven't seen any other image go up outside of that from that third party company. Like I said, I can't even remember what company it was. I think it was One Shot. So kind of sucks for them, but hey, man, it is what it is. And then from there, we also got these plus ultra power sets for little effect pieces for these My Hero Academia figures that went up. So yeah, man, this is another one that, like, for Bakugo, it is kind of cool. We kind of talked about that figure last week. And Deku right here, we also get his like plus ultra like little effect parts and stuff. Fucking phone is going on, my bad. So yeah, man, like I said, dude, Bandai is just kind of continuing to kind of do this, man. They're not packing in the accessories into the releases. They're either kind of doing DLC or they're just kind of making accessory packs where, I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's cool because maybe it keeps the prices down. Maybe some people don't really want all the accessories and stuff. Maybe they just don't want the extra head sculpts, like whatever. It is what it is. But I don't know, man. This is just, I don't know what the point of this stuff is. You know, it just kind of, it's like, dude, you just should just pack every accessory into the release of the figure, into the character. Like, I don't really understand. That would be like, you know, buying a Spider-Man figure and one head sculpt comes with a Wolverine and one head sculpt comes with, I don't know, a different Marvel character. And it's like, man, dude, that's really scummy, you know. And that's like the kind of thing they do with like the BAF. It's like, if you want to complete this BAF, you got to buy the whole wave. Yeah, okay. But a lot of times it's like that BAF you can kind of pass on maybe most of the time. But let's say you get like a brand new Captain America and his shield comes with fucking War Machine. Like, what? Yeah, the War Machine might be cool, but what if it comes with the undesirable figure? What if they make you buy an accessory pack with like the shield, the hands, the effects? That's like, how many people would shit on Hasbro, dude? Everybody would shit on Hasbro. So it's like, I don't know. I don't like that Bandai does this shit. You know, it's just something that, you know, like I said all the time, it is what it is. But this is just, I don't know, you know, and they are kind of just, honestly, these are like bin parts if you're not really using them. Like, I do like the words and stuff and all that. You do that for like ACBA and all that stuff. That looks pretty cool. But, you know, it's just packing into the release. Like, how much would this have jacked up the price on each of these figures? Like on Deku and Bakugo, like it wouldn't have jacked it up so much. You know, this is could be easily packed in. I know they are trying to keep those prices low to kind of allow for entry level prices and stuff, or, you know, new collectors, but it's just like, come on, man. I don't like it, you know. I think it's kind of lame. But the effect pieces look cool. Just kind of looking at the actual images of them, they look really cool. They're just gonna add more to the figures. But yeah, like I said, it's just, you know, if you don't get them, you don't really get to enjoy like the full release, you know. But the one cool thing is that they kind of do keep the prices down to the figure, like I said, and they're not relatively overpriced. They are just kind of accessories and stuff, little add-ons to add to the character. So plus ultra effects, they're cool, man. Like I said, though, I just wish they come with the actual figure, man. Kind of ass. But yeah, and then from there, moving on. Okay, moving on to keeping up with this Marvel stuff. Oh man, I always have like a little saying on this show. Call it Action Figure Overdose. In this week's edition of Action Figure Overdose, we got ZD Toys Venom Heroes. And man, I honestly was not gonna bring these up. I wasn't gonna bring them up, and for some reason I saved them onto my phone. I was like, hey man, let's talk about them. Dude, this is too much, bro. If you're buying this, like, just burn your money, bro. You'll have more enjoyment out of that. Because what the fuck is this, guys? This is just too much. Like, seriously, that's all I could think of, man. That's the saying. That's my favorite saying on here. Action Figure Overdose. It's like, really, the waste of plastic. Like, fuck this company for making this. Like, seriously, man, you're hurting the environment, guys. Like, seriously, man, you're hurting the environment because it's not benefiting anyone to make this. Like, this is just too fucking much. Where even for a little kid, I wouldn't buy this. Like, seriously, man, I would not want a little kid to fuck with. A little kid would probably get stoked on this. Like, oh, it just looks like all crazy fucked, you know. But it's like, look at this shit. Like, you give this to a little kid, you might have a lot of fun with this. But it's like, nobody should like this, dude. Nobody should like this. This is just terrible, man. The Thanos, no, I can't even say it. I can't even say that I like the Thanos. I'm like, what the fuck is up with these guys? ZD Toys. I know they make like a lot of Iron Man. I've seen like a lot of different Iron Mans from them. I don't really bring them up on the show for some reason. I don't know why. It's just something about them that like, it's like a I don't even know if they're official release or like third party releases, but I always see like different kind of people copying them. I think Placiadito, he's bought a couple. I think I've seen a few reviews from him, but it's just something I never really bring up because I can't even keep track of their orders or their pre-orders or anything like that. So when I saw them making this, I was like, okay, yeah, this is the only time I ever brought up ZD Toys on the show. probably the last time I'll bring them up, because honestly, like I said, it's why the fuck are you guys making this shit? Who's this for? I just say who's this for, and everybody in the chat's like, I'm actually buying this. Just make us pay more and add all this stuff. Shaking my head. Yeah, for reals, man. On the damn fucking Bandai stuff. I agree, man. Just an easy way for them to get more bread out of the consumers. Oh man, you know, toy companies always doing that shit. Hey, these are the ones that competing with Beast Kingdom with these. Yeah, bro. Like seriously, when I first saw them, I honestly thought it was Beast Kingdom. I said, Beast Kingdom, man, go fuck yourselves, guys. Like seriously, because I remember them putting out like that Venom, like body armor knight figure, and I was like, oh, that's like the ugliest figure I've ever seen in my life. Until I saw this week, man, I was like, bro, what the fuck, man? Where, like, seriously, every time I'm about to say like one cool good thing about it, I'm just like, man, I can't. Like, I just can't. It's like, oh, the lines on the web look nice and straight. That's about it, man. But outside of that, it's like, why are they making this, dude? Like, I think this is just terrible. Where this probably could have been a cool the concept probably could have been cool, you know. It's like he's the symbiote's kind of taking him over. It's just, why did they add that white? They should have just kind of added like the symbiote's kind of fully taking him over. It would look really good for photography, you know. It's like, oh shit, symbiote's kind of taking them all over, you know. Is they just fucked it up with the white. That's like the one thing I could take away, because like the little add-on sculpt to the leg, around the body, that, like I said, the concept looks like, all right, yeah, they were kind of going in a cool direction, and then I don't know what the fuck is up with that white though, bro. That's what killed this one. And then this one is just, I don't know, maybe the same kind of concept applies. Am I selling myself on this shit? What the fuck, bro? Dude, I'm selling myself on these. Fuck, holy hell. Slow the fuck down, Omar. Drink some water. Fuck. Stop talking. Venom Hero, Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know, dude. And I hate to think that this is going to be an ongoing line from them, because it's like, for real, guys, just stop making toys, man. At this point, if this is what you're going to make, like, this is too much, bro. Action figure overdose, this week's edition, man. Let me see what the rest of the comments are saying. Venomized Marvel characters reminds me of Jokerized DC characters. Oh, come on, bro. Don't. Let's not start talking crazy here, bro. The Jokerized shit is cool, bro. Come on. The head sculpt looks off too, or the hand sculpt. Somebody stood back and said, "I cook, bro." Dude, I'm almost selling myself on these, dude. Like I said, the concept, all right. I can see the symbiote taking over Spider-Man. Okay, cool. And it's just like somebody just was like, oh no, it needs this white, you know. Nah, bro. I cooked, bro. I cooked. And then, like I said, I don't get away from these images, man, because I'm selling myself on this. The Venom is taking over. Where I remember when they came out with that Venomized Captain America, that Walmart exclusive Marvel Legend, I copped it, man. I remember buying it, and I was like, oh, this is dope. And I remember one time I was going through like my figures, and I was like selling a bunch of stuff. I remember I got that thing, and I said, why the hell did I buy this stupid thing? Like, why the hell did I buy this fucking ugly thing, bro? I remember just like shaking it in my hand, like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? It's like one of those things. Like, no, man. That's why I do. Come on, Andy's the Jokerized stuff from McFarlane. Come on, bro. Let's not get crazy, dog. That's actually cool shit, man. This, not so much. And like I said, the Thanos, oh fuck. This is, yeah. I almost said this was the best one. This is the worst one. Fuck, holy hell. Just how they thought they ate Rojo 5-4 for reals, man. What the fuck, heroes? Go names for reals, dude. Pac photos in the house. I copped the deep Deadpool 3 Wolverine, but yeah, some of their stuff looks good, but some stuff like this looks like glorified Titan heroes from Hasbro. Oh yeah, they did do that Deadpool and Wolverine. You know what? I was actually surprised that they came out with that so fast. I was like, holy fuck. You know what? Yeah, there's a few releases. Like I said, they put them out. I just don't know when, like where or when they go up. It's just kind of off. Every now and then, it's just like, oh, new Iron Man. I'm like, when the hell did this even go up for pre-order? I can't even remember. Like, I can't even keep track of that stuff. That's funny, man. That shit was so ugly. That cap was not it. Yeah, I remember like buying. I remember when I first got it, I was like, hell yeah, got it. I just kind of put it like on like my Spider-Man shelf and stuff. I remember one time I was just getting rid of a bunch of old stuff, and I got that one, and I was just kind of angry at myself, like, whoa, why is this here, bro? It's just ugly. Oh man, customizer gone wrong, gone way wrong for real. This is just, dude. This is a lot of drugs being done at the time of making toys. Like, man, fuck off. Need a Venomized Venom. Oh man, Come on, Andes, for reals, bro, dude. Printing money. What the fuck are we doing here, guys? Let's start a toy company, man. It can't be this easy. It cannot be this easy to make money, guys. For reals. Need a Venomized Venom, bro. I still have that Jokerized Joker in box. That's gonna be a grail when that's gonna be a $100,000 figure one day, guys. Jokerized Joker, like I said, bro, genius, genius, guys. Let's get the hell away from this goddamn thing for our freaking fuck. I can't even look at those ugly things anymore. Moving on to some Marvel Legends. The Marvel Legends pre-order that went up this week is the Outriders from the Infinity War, man. Talked about these a little bit during the SDCC week, man. Pretty cool pre-order. Like I said, during the time of them showing these off, I was kind of wondering about the price on them, like what they were going to cost. And yeah, they ended up kind of costing a little bit higher than I initially thought. I thought it might have been try to kind of keep it new to a relatively lower price at $50, but yeah, they ended up being $60. Like, kind of imagine they would have been all new sculpt. They do look like these beefed up, like bigger toys and stuff. And yeah, like I said, like all new sculpt. They got like this, obviously the 4 arms that they need to have. They look really cool, man. Like I remember seeing them in the movie and thinking like, oh yeah, those things look fucking. Like, you just want to kill them shits for real. Like you just want to blast them or cut them up and everything. Would have always made cool action figures. It's kind of crazy that it was, I don't know how many years ago that was. That was what, like 6 years ago already that Infinity War came out? 6 or 7 years ago. So yeah, it was kind of a long time waiting for them to kind of put them out. Now that they put them out, it's like they look cool, but I don't know. I don't know how many, I don't know if they're necessary, you know. And like I said at the time that they showed them off at SDCC, I think they just make some cool straight up army builders. I think you could kind of have these in, fighting anything really, like any anime characters. They just have like this anime aesthetic to them too. Like I don't know, for some reason I picture Chainsaw Man just cutting these things up. Because yeah, they just have like that design to them where you just want to kind of brutally murder them and shit, They just look like some cool army builders, like straight up, man. So it's kind of cool that they are putting them in a 2-pack. I just kind of feel, I hate to say it, but I always kind of feel like this is almost like clearance fodder, because it's like, it's not really, I don't know. I honestly don't even know. Like, because whenever I say it's not necessary, none of this stuff is necessary. Like, really, none of this stuff is necessary. You could pass on the majority of this stuff, but like at the time of the movie, yeah, these probably would have been instant cops. Like, I would have instantly gone to go buy these, but now it's just like, I don't know. I probably just buy them and kind of just. I always kind of have like like sometimes like I have a display sometimes where I just kind of put army builders, but sometimes I just kind of have them like in a bin now. Like I hate to just buy stuff and just for a bin, It's like I have like a couple of extra stormtroopers in there. It's like I hate to buy toys for that. It's like I just display the shit. You're gonna buy them, but like I said, as fun toys, these look pretty cool, man. You can get them like with the anime shelf, like a Demon Slayer figures, cutting these up, like Marvel characters, obviously. And then yeah, if you have some of the old Infinity War stuff, I know Mafix has put out a gang of dope ones. Yeah, it was just a cool scene, man. Right there where they were fighting in Wakanda. It's just like I said, it's just maybe a little bit too late, too little, too late for me. But if I do see these kind of drop down in price, maybe on Amazon or something, I'll probably go in for them. Maybe 2 packs of them or something, because they would just be cool figures to have over time. They just look like some fun ones and stuff. But I think for photographers, I think these would be really cool, man. Somebody like Rick or somebody like shout out to Wavy and stuff. Like they get down with like cool photo setups and stuff. They can get crazy with this. They look pretty close to the comic versions, but I don't know. They were worth the price they were asking, maybe. I don't know. Hype is gone for me. Yeah, like I said, same here, bro. Jujutsu Kaisen Sukuna custom fodder, but pass. Yeah. They look, like I said, yeah, they look like good fodder. Their Deadpool figure is fucking fire. Justin Booth. You talking about the Marvel Legends? Probably. Or maybe the ZD toys. ZD toys, yeah, those didn't look bad, but those damn Venomized ones is an easy pass. But right here, like I said, I don't want to say these are easy passes because this is probably something, yeah, I would buy, but I hate to say wait for the sale, wait for the clearance, but it is what it is, guys. The companies, they're gonna take it easy on you, on your wallet. So it's like, hey, sometimes you gotta kind of, find a better price down the line, man. But I know when these kind of come out, people are definitely gonna have a lot of fun with them. Because like I said, they just make good army builders right here. They're kind of showcasing on the shot with Cap and stuff. So you got that Marvel Legends Captain America. Yeah, I don't know. This is one that's gonna be on my radar going down the line, but it's not anything I'm gonna run a pre-order at the time right now, just because there's so much shit coming out. Like I said, I have that Valverse ride coming. a few pre-orders that I still am waiting for to kind of like bigger, larger pre-orders. And then as we're going into September, this is really where companies kind of start to gear up again. You know, we start to get PulseCon coming up. I have a feeling Mezco is going to drop something pretty soon. I think midway through September. Just kind of looking through my old pre-orders from last year. Companies relatively follow that same kind of calendar setup, you know. So I definitely see September being an expensive month. So it's just kind of got to be smart. Even though like BBTS doesn't charge you up front, I don't like to have pre-orders open like that because it's like when they do charge, it's like, oh shit, out of nowhere, you know. So I always just kind of wait on this stuff like that. And unless it's something that's a must cop, like anything McFarlane, that's lock in the pre-order because that shit's gonna sell out, you know. So that's crazy to think now that McFarlane kind of turned the tables. That shit's selling now, and this stuff, it's like, yeah, you could kind of wait and sit on these, you know, have them on your watch list and stuff. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with these. I'm just gonna have them on my watch list and kind of see a good price on them, see turn you up with a link on them for sale. That's what I'll swoop in, but yeah, not right now for me. Crazy to see that exactly a year into. I don't know what you said, Rick. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see a 2-pack right here in these Marvel Legends. I wish they would do more of these army builders for other stuff though, man. Like they had put out those scrolls a few years ago. They put out that those shield army builders. It's like, dude, those should be easier to get. They should be easy to get like this. Like, you know, it's like they put those up on Hasbro Pulse, knowing people were gonna buy a shit ton of them. And then this, it's like you don't know what people are gonna buy a shit ton of them. This is the stuff they're putting out on BBTS. It's like, oh man, that sucks, you know. And it's like that's why when I saw this packaging, that's what I thought of. It's like they should always do that. Have like evergreen lines like that, like army builder line. Like I don't know why Black Series doesn't do that with like stormtroopers, just $40, like 30, 35, $40, 35, $39. 2 stormtroopers, 2 clone troopers, you know, always have them just on Hasbro Pulse, like, and people always add them to their cart, add more. Same thing with this, like Marvel. Obviously, maybe not evergreen like forever, but definitely offer them at some point in the year where it's like, okay, this is going to be open pre-order as many as you want this month, and we'll ship them out at the end of the year. Like they should just think of stuff like that, you know, because I would want a bunch of scrolls, I would want a bunch of shield troopers, but man, I'm not going to go to eBay for them. They're already sold out. So what are people supposed to do? Like just never get them, you know? I don't know. So stuff like that, I always kind of think that they kind of look at and look into, but whenever, that's why right here I don't feel the least bit bad saying like, yeah, I just wait for a sale because fuck it, you know, they want to have us go to eBay for some stuff. Fuck it, I'm gonna wait for sale on some stuff. What's the chat saying? I got the Bucky cap, and now same time I got the Venom. There's definitely a pattern. Yeah, Rick. I forgot what I said that Rick is commenting on. Limited edition Hasbro Marvel Legends Night Spider figure, not available anywhere else, is also going up. Went up this week, so we got a little image to a figure that they always add on to these like Marvel Unlimited subscription packages. So they've always kind of put out these exclusive figures. I think they did Nova last year, like a different kind of version of Nova. So this year they're doing this Night Spider. And I say, man, this is another action figure that's just action figure overdose, where I would think like, man, what the hell is Marvel Legends thinking? But man, this is the stuff coming out in Marvel Comics nowadays. Like this is the stupid, goofy shit you see nowadays, where it's like, I think right now in the comics, I think Black Widow, she's got like a symbiote, and it's like she doesn't need one. You know, she doesn't really fucking need one. It's like, yeah, maybe it's a cool idea, you know, but it's like that's stuff that it's cool, like fan fiction ideas, you know. It's not cool like to actually kind of put that in the lore of the character. It's just, I don't know, I think that stuff is always kind of dumb. It is like my man Shane Shooter last week said, he said it's comic book, you know, anything kind of goes, but stuff like this is just kind of dumb, dude. It's like, man, just write a good Moon Knight series, just write a good Spider-Man series. You don't need I don't even know what the hell happened here, like what kind of fusion they did or anything like that. I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of worse where it's not done so much, but I just think with like some of the Spider-Man characters, they've just done it so much, man. Like it's just kind of lost all of its appeal, like all of its cool factor to me, you know. So this is one that I didn't think anything of it. Seeing it kind of go up this week, I'm like, yeah, this is easy pass for me, even if it went up for pre-order. But I know for some people, they gotta have them. They gotta be completionists in most of the Marvel Legends stuff. So kind of sucks that they kind of have to put this behind a little subscription package, but I think the Marvel Unlimited app is cool as fuck. I'm subscribed to a yearly pass on it. I kind of just read a few. I don't even use it that much here and there. I used to use it a lot more. I have more time at work, but now I'm kind of in a jam all the time, so I don't really have too much time. But anytime I do remember that I have the app on my phone, I always kind of go through it, kind of catch up on some of the stuff that I had to read in the past. So yeah, I think it's a good app to have. I honestly don't even know how much it costs. I think it's just like I have the yearly thing. So I don't know if I'm able to get this, or I don't even know what the hell the deal is to that is. It's like if you're a yearly member, they should kind of send you a link like, hey, do you want to buy this? Like, yes, no, okay. Because I don't know how many they're gonna produce. I don't know how many people are actually gonna subscribe to this shit through this little offering and stuff. So kind of funny that they are doing that, but I don't know. I guess it's getting some people to go in for it. Hand Ninja Scrolls, Aim Soldiers, etc. Yeah, exactly, bro. Those should be like as close to evergreen as they could possibly do. Like those should be like just, maybe like I said, maybe not evergreen, but every year kind of say, hey, during the month of February, we're gonna open up a window, and every year just switch up the figure. It's like, oh, this year we're gonna have Aim Soldiers. So as many pre-orders as we get, that's as many as we're gonna make this year. It's like, okay, cool. People will buy 2 packs, 3 packs, 4 packs, pre-order, wait for them to kind of release, and then that's it. And then move on down the line. Then every few years kind of update them, maybe you add pinless joints or whatever. I don't know, kind of get people to kind of go back in for more. It's just cool ideas like that, but I don't know, maybe the license holder doesn't allow for that stuff, so I fucking don't even fucking know. Like, this is cool for exclusives because I don't need this dumb shit, but a waste also. Yeah, exactly. It makes a cool exclusive, but it just looks kind of dumb. I'm just kind of talking it just through the point of view of somebody that wants to be like a completionist, like all these like different Spider-Man characters or figures and stuff. Like it is kind of cool to add to your spider shelf, even though the character itself kind of looks a little bit goofy. It's just kind of odd to kind of put it behind this little subscription package. It just kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, maybe it makes sense to them. Maybe some people are in for it, and kind of adds a little bit of a marketing factor, I guess, kind of entice people into going in for it. But from there, moving into the 1/6 scale range, got this HONŌ Studios Iron Man classic comic book version, man. So HONŌ Studios continuing to put out these Marvel characters in a 1/6 scale classic comic versions. And man, I gotta say, this Iron Man looks pretty freaking cool, man. The one thing though is, as soon as I saw this, is how the hell are they getting that fucking plastic to move like that? Where it's a seamless body, where it has like, well, what the hell is this? I was like, what the fuck? But then looking through it, it's like all of this shit is silicone. Holy fuck, man. Where I don't know about that, man. I just that seems very odd. It looks good. It's got like a metallic finish where it looks like an armor. It looks like straight up armor, but like I said, that silicone body, like, man, I gotta wonder how well that's gonna last over time. You do get these interchangeable masks, so you get the 2 different styles and stuff. So that's pretty freaking awesome. I like this one a lot. You get the eyes through the head sculpt, so that looks pretty cool. Like I said, they're really kind of hitting these like looks for these classic comic characters and stuff. But this right here, the seamless silicone arms and legs, the metallic paint applications, I gotta wonder how well this is gonna last over time, dude. Like that would make me very nervous to pose this thing with his arms bent or his knees bent or really moving at all. Like, honestly, like, seriously, something like this, it looks very cool. It does have like this magnet activated arc reactor and repulsor palms and stuff, so you get that light up feature, so that's awesome. But like I said, over time, I would not have him posed out like this. They got that classic pose from that comic cover and stuff. Forgot what issue it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I like the look of it, but it's just the body, and it just threw me off. I said, how the hell are they doing this? I saw the seamless body where it's like, okay, we saw the symbiote costume where I wasn't feeling that. You could see the damn cloth, you could see the seams and stuff. I didn't like that shit. But when I saw this, I was like, whoa, like it looks like something straight out of the comic panel. But it's just the material that's being used is what's really off-putting, man. I don't know though. I gotta wait to see. Maybe it does hold over time. Like, this is all new company, man. I know they have just put out that brown suit Wolverine. I still have that tiger stripe on pre-order through BBTS. I'm waiting for that to kind of hit to see if I'm in for more of their releases or not. Because I know at SDCC they had like a Thor like in the booth, where I thought that pre-order was gonna open up pretty soon. They had the Magneto. The one that kind of opened up after SDCC wasn't the Thor, it was the symbiote Spider-Man. Now we're seeing this. I could see them doing a Captain America. I could see them continuing to kind of give us more of these like classic comic book characters, but it's just I don't know. I gotta know about like just the quality on them. It's not enough time to tell if they're gonna last over time. Like I said, they're really kind of putting these pre-orders out pretty consistent, and the only one that's been in the hand is that brown suit Wolverine that was exclusive to Sideshow. Haven't even seen any reviews on it. I've seen a couple of pictures here and there. I think Jay Hernandez, he took a couple pictures. It looks all right. It doesn't look bad. Like I said, man, this is just, it's not a scale that I really collect, but just like these comic book versions of these characters, I wouldn't mind getting into a 1/6 collection if they're gonna look like this. I think these just look really fucking cool. It's just how well are they gonna last over time? But like I've always said about 1/6 figures, you kind of pose them around here and there and kind of move them around. This is one that I don't know if I will kind of have them posed out too much. I'll probably just have him in a vanilla pose most of the time. And just the display factor alone though is gonna be really cool. Like it just has a good look to it, but that's just that, man. I'd be very nervous to kind of have this thing bent with his arms bent. That Iron Man is dope. Yeah, exactly, bro. It looks cool. The one thing I did see though is like they were kind of making these. This is like a sub company to like Hot Toys. This is like a sub, like under the Hot Toys umbrella, and I guess they're the ones that are gonna just kind of dive into like more comic book like versions of the characters. I know that the Hot Toys had put out their comic book version of Iron Man like I think like 2 years ago. I think it's actually just hit in stock, maybe early this year or late last year. I don't think it got pre-ordered that much, dude. I remember reading or hearing Justin's collection on YouTube, and he was talking about that, about the HONŌ stuff, how Hot Toys kind of realized that, man, maybe we're kind of investing into these comic book versions and they don't really get pre-ordered that heavy. So they're like, maybe we could kind of just come up with like a sub brand and kind of just keep the prices low, keep the offering to a minimum, not have to offer like this like high quality, super high quality stuff, and still offer something cool. And that's what HONŌ became. That's what HONŌ Studios is. So kind of seeing that this one was like 229, 250, it's like it's still a little bit up there. I think the Wolverine was like 180, and that's kind of what drew me in. I was like, you know what, 180 for like a 1/6 figure, it's not that much. It's relatively cheap, like, so I'm down for it. And when it gets a little bit higher than that, then it's just like, then maybe I should just fuck with Hot Toys if I want something like this. But I don't know. Maybe if Hot Toys made this, it would probably be $300-400. I think that's what they priced the Iron Man's at. So yeah, 220, 250 around there. It's not super expensive, but it's also not cheap. Where, like I said, I have a lot of questions about just the quality on it, just over time. So I'm not 100% sold on it, but I am excited to get that Wolverine in hand, and that one also has like silicone arms and stuff. So I guess the same thing can kind of apply to this. It's just over time, who knows, like if that band is gonna tear that shit up or whatever. But outside of that, just the looks of them just look really cool. So maybe the Wolverine is the last one to get. I don't really know, because like I said, 1/6 collection, the dope stuff would be cool. But if they are getting priced up over like $200 for each release, then maybe not. Because like I said, at 170, 180, yeah, I don't mind it. That's kind of a little bit above like some of like something like a Mezco or something, where this is like a 1/6 offering where you get over $200, over 220, then yeah, you are kind of getting into Hot Toys money. So for a scale that you don't really collect, it's you got to kind of think about it a lot of times, But outside of that, I think it looks really fucking cool. I just like that they're trying something different. It's not just fucking plastic and stuff. They're trying something different. So maybe it works out for them. Time will tell. But just the overall look of it looks fucking good. Yeah, over 200 pass, exactly. Maybe if it was 200 on the dot, I wouldn't fucking feel so fucked up about it. But like over 200, I was like, I thought you guys were doing something different here. But still, like I said, you probably get a Hot Toys version, it'd probably be closer to 4. So, it is what it is. And the one cool thing about it though is these damn display stands. You could put the comic book in. Like that's cool. I like that part. Yeah, have vans and cars to purchase. Exactly right. The fucking car market in 1/12 scale went up this year for sure. So be on the lookout for this HONŌ Studio stuff. Should be kind of coming out soon, along with their other releases. But keeping in with this 1/6 stuff, going to the DC side of things, we got this MONDO Batman the Animated Series Poison Ivy, and man, I gotta say, dude, what a fucking beautiful sculpt on this figure, man. Man, dude, like seriously, the sculptors at Mondo, bro, like they really love the stuff that they're making, man. They're not just like, oh, let's just make Batman the anime series because it's gonna sell. Like they really hit all the marks when it comes to the sculpt, the paint. It's just they really translate that animation or whatever they're making into action figure form so well, man. Like it just looks so beautiful because, like, man, obviously Batman the anime series, a lot of people hold that very near and dear to their heart, but the character designs in that, like, man, talk about fucking smoking hot ladies, bro. Poison Ivy, Catwoman, Harley Quinn, even, like, dude, they were just fine, beautiful ladies in that series, man. And dude, toy form, like, man, this is a character. Like I said, this would just be like, man, you would have to get more characters from Mondo, but these look so good, man. Like, I'm not mad at the people that are just buying the Harley Quinn, and I wouldn't be mad at somebody that just buys this Poison Ivy because she looks great, bro. Like, seriously, when I was getting these images, I was just like, damn, it's crazy to think that, like, this is being made. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just looks so fucking good. It just looks like it popped out right out of the cartoon. Like, seriously, man. The one thing that, like I said, about the sculptures, though, it always kind of looks like these guys really love what they're doing. This was sculpted by somebody that goes by Zaylu on social media and stuff. And dude, 2022, man, April, he says, here's my ultimate Poison Ivy action figure concept based on all the episodes of the Batman the Anime Series, sculpted by me and ZBrush. Who wants to hire me to make this figure happen? Flash forward just a little over 2 years, and here we have an official release from this guy, dude. Fucking crazy, bro, to see how fucking good this guy was as just at these little passion projects that he was doing. And obviously, you look at this release that this rendered image that he has right here for this zebra sculpted out Poison Ivy has way more head. Obviously, this is a lot more than any average company can offer. But just to see his work actually get translated and become a reality, just so fucking cool. And he just fucking killed it, bro. Because of this damn little baby, this little angry baby. I remember this shit when I saw these images. I was like, dude, I gotta go back and watch these episodes, bro. Because seeing all this stuff, it's just like always these memory unlocks, man. It's just like I remember watching these episodes over and over and over as a kid, but it's stuff that you kind of forget over time, until you watch the episodes again. It's like, oh, okay, this is something I got to go back to, man. I don't have HBO Max, but like for this Batman the Anime Series, I think it is worth getting. I do have a Blu-ray of it, so it's just, I don't know, it's kind of always a bitch to kind of crack open the Blu-ray and go down the shit. But this is just killer stuff, man. Where, like I said, when we talked about that Mondo Bane, what a dope collection to have. Like, I was just drooling over that HONŌ studio and the potential to have a classic comic book Marvel collection. This Batman the Anime Series collection, I know we always talk about the Motu stuff and how they kill that, but this one right here, this would be a collection to have, man. This would be so sick to have, like, all of Batman, all of these rogues gallery. You got the Joker already out, the Bane went up for pre-order, Harley Quinn is out. What else have they done? Ghost of the Phantasm. They have man, what else have they done, dude? They haven't done a Riddler yet, that would be cool one. That one's gonna get packed with a shit ton of accessories. The Man Bat they've done. Man, bro, it's just such cool shit that they do, man. Like, seriously, like, this is the one thing I always say about these types of releases. It's like, man, I don't have the money for this, but I'm glad it's being made. I'm glad it's being made. That it's like, okay, one day maybe, who knows, you do decide you get bored with the stuff coming out, or you're kind of done with like a certain scale, or you're done with a certain collection. I mean, we're never really done, right? But maybe you just get tired of that. Maybe you want to move into other things. You get more space in your house. You want a whole nother display. This is cool stuff that's being made, man. And it's just like, maybe you do decide to go down the line one day. Where the one thing now is, I always kind of say this about the Mondo stuff. Like we just talked about the Bandai. I wish they packed in all the accessories into just the standard release. They always do these timed editions exclusive to their site, where if you don't get it, you don't really get to enjoy the full figure. So that little baby exclusive to the timed edition, her angry head sculpt, or like her smiling one actually, and then the blowing kiss exclusive to their website timed edition, where it's like, man, bro, come on, like that blowing kiss face, that's the one, man. That's the one, dude. It's like, you're not going to be able to enjoy that, and even this one right here is like her closed eyes, smelling the rose. You don't get that if you don't get the timed edition. And that's why I don't like that about companies. It's like everybody's doing it. It's like, pre-order through us. It's like, if you want it to be exclusive, then only put it up on your site. Don't put, it's like, let's say Mesco starts doing that. they put I don't know, something, and then the one they put up on their side, oh, that one's gonna come with all the accessories or extra accessories. I don't like that, dude. I don't like that. And we'd be shitting on every other company for stuff like that. But when a company that, like this has gotten away with it, it's like, okay, and that's honestly what kind of putting me off a lot of the times. It's like, man, you know what? I didn't get the timed edition, so it's almost like a non-pre-order now, pretty much, where you still get the two, I guess, a more essential H.A.C.K.S, but not really. Like, I want that closed eye one, like that one looks really good. This is the one also too, an exclusive like faceplate, where she has a more menacing face sculpt. You don't get it, if you don't pre-order it now. This little baby, like that would be cool too. This is be like something that's like, okay, just have this as the time edition, because you could kind of, this is add-on. Yeah, it's important to that episode, but I'm buying a Poison Ivy figure. I want every part of Poison Ivy in the release. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get that, then I just don't pre-order it. You know what I'm saying? Or I just never think about it down the line. So I don't know. It's just a huge turnoff. Man, Zelo has always been doing great work. Happy he's getting the praise due. Yeah, exactly. We talked about that Mondo Gecko last week. Sculpted that. He's working for NECA. He's working for Mondo. So, like I said, it's very cool to see this tweet. I see all of his work always go up on like Twitter. I remember always seeing like his Catwoman, his Harley Quinn, like always did killer work, man. So cool to see the companies kind of took notice and like say, hey, come on over here and work for us, buddy. Cause yo, man, you got some real talent, bro. Like for real. So that is awesome. I agree, Andy's. These as in 112. Oh man, if they were to be 112, bro, like seriously, bro. I know DC Direct is coming back with Todd, but something like this where it's a more ultimate offering, man, be killer, bro. They dropped it with the Man Bat regular edition not having open wings. See, that's what I mean, bro. They become non-pre-orders. Times edition is the only way to go. Got to pay up now. Exactly. You got to pay now if you want to play, buddy. So it kind of sucks. Hey, Boncho. Omar said he want every piece of Poison Ivy. Hey, yo, that's just a toy son. Hey, yo, look how smoking hot she is, though, bro. Like, seriously, man. Or it's like, dude, like, man, don't not make this type of stuff, man. Like, I don't know why companies started to deviate from like ladies looking like this in cartoons or anything like that. Like, this looked awesome, bro. Like, seriously, man, just like the high quality of stuff that we got back in the day is just so sick. And yeah, like I said, this just looks so good. But I want it all, bro. I don't want just a couple of the face plates. So you would only really get this one, and then this one with just like her closed mouth. Or okay, that looks cool, but you don't get this one. That sucks, man. That really sucks. So outside of that, though, great release. It is up on the Mondo site right now. I believe it's $220. So this is not overly expensive. They're relatively cheap, but after that timed edition goes away, that's it. That's the last time I really kind of think about them, like I said, I am glad that they get made, but I don't know, even then down the line, if I ever do go down the line and maybe down the rabbit hole, I'll probably hit up eBay and somebody that just wants to dump it. Like, hey, you got the timed edition, here's 250, 300 tops. I'm not giving somebody $500 or anything above $300 for a timed edition. Like, that's it, So kind of, it is what it is. And then a lot of times, sometimes Mondo has these at conventions and stuff. They call them warehouse finds. So be on the lookout for that. If you are interested, it does close, I believe, the end of the week. So you got to the end of the week to pre-order this if you want the full release. And then, as we were just kind of saying, DC Direct is back through McFarlane Toys. They are kind of putting out this 3-pack going up this week on Amazon. So we got Batman New Adventures, Poison Ivy, Livewire, and Supergirl. Where, man, Livewire is a character I completely forgot about, man. So seeing this 3-pack, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that character. She was cool as fuck. It's just more characters for Batman to kind of fuck around with and stuff. And then Supergirl looks cool. And then yeah, Batman and New Adventures, man. It's just something about like their character design changes that they did. Some of them were really off-putting. This Poison Ivy doesn't look bad, but just the proportions got so different, bro. It's just like her head and her hair just looks so large over the top. Where you see this, it's just like, this is what we got at first, where it just looks classic and very, very clean, very nice. And then you got this, and it just got a little bit stylized too different, where it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the same, and that's always why the New Adventures is always kind of, it's still good. It's still goated and shit, but nah, Batman the Animated Series was the better, superior cartoon for sure. Just the character designs alone. And then also keeping it with McFarlane Toys is Page Punchers. Deathstroke is going up for pre-order soon, so we got all new Deathstroke. Where I didn't really see anything different on this one outside of just the weapons. And then I think they had a picture of this. A few people took a picture of this at the McFarlane meetup at STCC. So it has got like more of a blue paint on them instead of the black. And then you get this Wade head sculpt right there. So or Slade. I mean, I was getting them fucking dudes mixed up. So you get this Slade unmasked head sculpt. So he looks cool as fuck. And then yeah, it comes with the comic book. So you get the DC Deathstroke Rebirth comic book included with every release. So cool to see the Page Punchers are still, doing their thing. This is a cool Deathstroke figure. It's way better than that first release that he put out. I already have it though, so I'm pretty good on this one. And then from there, move on to Page Punchers, Batman and Robin. Which was, oh shit, my screen die? Oh no, my bad. My shit froze up. I was like, oh shit, this is not clicking. Yeah, we get this Page Punchers Damian Wayne also going up for pre-order this week. Where I gotta say, man, this thing looks pretty cool, man. I know when we talked about that Dick Grayson Batman, I was like, yo, they gotta put out this Damian Wayne soon. And here it is. The one thing I gotta say though is his fucking legs look long as shit, man. Like, fucking hell, dude. Like, seriously, man. I know he's gotta be like, he's got to be like a smaller body, and he kind of does look smaller kind of next to the Batman in the back, but it's just something about the toss up where it's like, man, just tone it down a bit, bro. Just a slight smudge, like it's just legs look super long. But outside of that, I think the figure itself looks pretty dope. I can't tell if that's thigh swivel like on his like upper thigh and stuff. It kind of looks like it, and it's like, oh, man, you would want it to have it, but it's not a lot of McFarlane's do. And then the head sculpt, I really like the head sculpt. It looks really good. It just has like that classic comic look to him. So yeah, this would be instant pre-order for me, man. You get the soft goods cape too. Got the hood and stuff. I hope there's a wire on that hoodie. So that looks pretty cool, man. So I think honestly, I like this head sculpt a hell of a lot better than that Mezco release, man. Like seriously, that Mezco release was not it, man. The figure itself, it moves cool and it's pretty dope overall. But just the head sculpt and the feet, I hated the fucking feet, bro. They were so large. Where I don't know, man. Maybe I gotta really pay attention to like customize how they get down and they able to kind of switch out shit. Because I like the shoes on this, on like the boots on this one, and the head sculpt a hell of a lot better on than that Mezco. So there's a way to kind of mix and match the parts. I'd be happy because even the cape looks better too than that damn Mezco. That shit was like leather, like it was supposed to be like leather cape. It was so stiff and unmanageable. I didn't like it, dude. I feel like McFarlane cooked with this one. This is a cool release that he's putting out, man. So kind of weird that this is Page Punchers and then the Dick Grayson Batman was just a standard DC multiverse. But I don't know what the deal with that is, But this is a cool comic too, though. So it's cool that it kind of gets that packed in. This was a great comic. This should be a big dick back, man. Yeah, see exactly what I said. Yeah, this is a dope comic, man. So I remember seeing this shit when it came out. So it is kind of cool that they're putting it into the release. So people kind of refresh their memory on it. This sculpt looks on point, man. Like it reminds me of old school Mattel DC UC. Yeah, the sculpt looks really good, dude. Like I said, man, the McFarlane stuff, his sculptors, dude, are like, man, they're really fucking good, bro. It's just overall his figures, I've been buying a lot of McFarlane stuff this year too, and I'm happy with the stuff I'm getting. But like some of the stuff, it's like, okay, well, I understand this is 7 in scale, but like just the proportions on the body sometimes just look super off, and it's not for every release, like too many of the times. But something about this dude's legs right here look too long, and I thought the same thing about the Cassandra Cain. Like I like that Cassandra Cain figure a lot, but like her legs were just super long, bro, like extra long. Where I was like, why the fuck is he doing this? It's just, and they're not like that a lot of the times. Like some of his Batmans, like their legs don't look super fucking oversized, but some of his releases, I'm like, yo, bro, tone it down just a bit. And I wonder who's making that call. It's like, okay, it's like, oh, we got to make these 7 in scale. Make his legs longer. Like, fuck, man, come on, guys. Like, seriously, I don't know. So something about it. It's just like, look at his shins, bro. Like, fuck, dude. His kneecap is like midway through, and his fucking the bottom of his leg is like longer than his damn thigh. It's fucking crazy. Maybe that's how the leg shape. Let me see if I can look at my shit. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. That's the one thing though. It's still not gonna keep me from not pre-ordering it, but still, The main issue is the proportions. Exactly. You try to force it to 7 inches. It looks like 6-inch made 7. Yeah, it's like it's trying to be 6 inches, but it's like, oh no, wait, this is 7-inch scale. Let's make the legs longer. I don't know. You should never complain about women's long legs. Hey, you for real. Nah, I don't mind it, but it's like, dude, she has some long ones, bro. Like, cause her frame is so slim, so you can really see the long legs. I was like, damn, that was a great figure. I like that one a lot. I'm waiting for that other bad girl to drop too. So a cool little display going. Got some growth hormones on those legs. Yeah, exactly, man. And it's like, dude, everybody always wants a cool Damian Wayne, man. Like, dude, a cool Super Sons like 2-pack, like the DC, what was it, DC Icons or DC Collectibles? That was it, DC Icons, right? Man, I always wanted a company to kind of release a set like that, dude. Like, man, like seriously, I don't know why third-party companies don't do that. Like, make smaller bodies. Don't make these like these, third-party comic characters that other companies are making. Makes like stuff that they're not making, like a cool little kid Robin, that would look so dope. Or even like Superboy and stuff. Yo, I'm hella late. I'll catch the replay. Yo, Mochi, it's all good, bro. Thank you for stopping by, man. Mochi, I was like this dude's avatar too. The little Dragon Ball Super little fucking thing. That shit is funny, bro. I forget the name of that little motherfucker, bro. Little asshole. They got him winning the whole tournament. But then, keeping it with the DC multiverse, you got this Amazon 2-pack. So you got this Solomon Grundy and Arkham Batman. So we got like their detective modes and shit. I don't remember playing this game, but I remember a shit ton of it, man. My brother played this shit every goddamn day. So it's kind of cool to see the 2-pack go up. This is a Solomon Grundy bath that I never built, and I always wish I did, man. All the goddamn figures in that wave sold out. Went up in the aftermarket. Some of them, especially that Catwoman, man. I know you guys remember that Catwoman. That bitch had the cakes, bro. Like, yo, that's the most cake I've ever seen on an action figure. Where I should have bought it for that reason alone. I don't know why the fuck I slept. I didn't go in for the wave, and that Solomon Grundy bath was just so fucking cool. I just remember seeing that shit. I always have it on my watch list on eBay. Every now and then I'll see it. Like, man, for at one point it was going for like $120. I've seen it drop down to like $75, or I have one on my watch list around that price, and every time I find one for that price, it ends up selling. I'm just like, I'll wait for the next one. So I don't think it's ever gonna drop below that. I definitely got to bite the bullet and buy it one day because it looks really fucking cool. And then I forget the other company that did it before. Was it? I forgot which one it was, but it came with like a fucking plate, like a chest plate that popped open, and you could kind of see his like fucking guts and shit. It was like lungs and all that. I forgot what company did that one. That's another one that looks really cool too. That one's like shit. That shit's like $300-$400 almost, dude, unopened. That's one that I'm definitely never gonna get. But the bath of this was cool. So it kind of sucks that they're kind of doing this 2-pack in this like specific look. I don't want this. I just wanted the damn Solomon Grundy. And I know they did do that fucking bath in 2 different versions. They did like a black and white version for some fucking weird reason, and just a regular standard version. So they did all those figures like in black and white. It's like, dude, if you want to just double dip, then double dip. Do another run of the figures. Don't fucking do this dumb shit. It's like, I don't like that stuff. So yeah, this is a third Solomon Grundy figure, so I don't think he's gonna ever repack this thing anytime soon. Where the paint on this looks kind of cool. So got like some kind of night vision going on, almost kind of looks like. So yeah, it looks pretty dope, but it's just I wish I could just get the standard one. I just fucking fucked up and slept. And then that Batman is pretty dope. That's another one that I remember having. Fucking that was like one of his like earlier releases, and I remember sold that shit loose for like $60. People were paying for that shit. I don't know. I was like, whatever, I could do without it. And then Target Fall Geek Out went live this week, so we got a couple of releases go up on their site. I believe it was like 2 days ago. So we got a couple of these DC Direct figures and this Batwing, guys. So man, dude, this is one that fuck. Do I need it? No, I don't need it. Do I want it? Fuck yeah, I want it, man. So, dude, $150. This thing is fucking long as shit, bro. I believe it's like 37 inches, 40 inches long. I don't even know how wide it is. It's probably the same fucking length or width. But yeah, man, this is a piece that I've always fucking seen. I've always admired. I've never bit the bullet, man. Never gone in for it. But man, it just looks so fucking cool. Where like, yeah, this Batwing, the design to this shit just fucking looks so awesome, bro. Like, it's got light up features, fucking 2-seater right here. So you got the Robin and Batman can fit in there pretty comfortably. Like I said, it's got the lighter feature where it's like, man, maybe don't put that in there and keep the price low, but it is fucking cool as fuck to have it. And obviously it has it in the back for the jet engine and shit, so that looks sick as fuck. Where, man, this is one where it's like, man, where the hell are you gonna like put this damn thing? You would have to definitely hang it from your ceiling, man, because it's just there's no other place to put it. Like seriously, this is the size of a damn coffee table. Like this would just be overly fucking taking up a lot of your fucking room. But man, it just looks so fucking cool. I haven't pre-ordered it, but when it comes in stock, if it's easy to get, I'm probably gonna cop it. It is slated to come out in December. So, that's pretty expensive month as is, but man, it's just something that I'm gonna kick myself if I don't ever get it, man. Like, fuck that. Um, wasn't it OG from DC Direct $200? I can't even remember, bro. Like, but I know that thing has gone up in the fucking aftermarket price. Maybe it dropped now. You deserve that Batwing, Omar. Treat yourself. For reals, bro. But man, when you fucking have to unbox that shit, it's like, holy fuck, what am I gonna do with this? Dude, I still haven't even unboxed the Batmobile. That's why I was like, man, I gotta slow down. I'm like buying too much stuff that I'm not even unboxing. It's like, because I was like, man, where am I to put this? I was like, fuck, you know what? Leave it just in the box right now. I have a few things I need to unbox actually. So I'm like to pre-order more shit like this. Hold the fuck up, pump the fucking brakes, man. Where I know when they do his bad cave, bro, I got to think of like a cool place to kind of display all this stuff. But yeah, this Batwing would be really fucking cool to kind of hang up somewhere. It would look really awesome. But don't say that shit, 8, bro. You're gonna convince me. Fish line to a ceiling fan, yeah, bro, exactly. You get the fish line, but it's like, man, where though? I want to kind of put it like over like a cool display, but then I don't know, like, fuck, I don't fucking know, man. It's like, dude, the companies are just not giving a fuck. It's like, dude, making cool stuff and just putting it out there. So, fuck, I don't know. May have to think about it. 150 is a good price, but and by what other ones showed us it might stay in stock. Yeah, exactly. I think he's making this readily available, and then yeah, we're gonna be able to probably get it pretty relatively easy, man. And then the DC Direct figures are also pretty cool, man. So we got that fucking Christmas Joker. So that is a cool one to get right before the holidays, man. And they got the Batgirl, so she looks really cool too. I like that costume, man, that classic costume. The Two-Face, and then it's a Build-A-Figures, this Maxi Zeus figure, man. So I forget the name of that fucking Batman, but that thing is ugly as shit, bro. That looks so ugly, man. Where, dude, did they really get away from the cell shading, or no? They still have it. I can still see it on the Two-Face. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is like I said last time. This is a line that I thought I would have been all in for, but I just haven't really gone in on any of them outside of just the vehicle, and then probably potentially that Batwing. I'm really kind of staying away from all the figures, man. Where I don't know, I don't really have any room for them, and they just look like cool display pieces. Honestly, I probably wouldn't really mess with them too much, but they look really good. Like the sculpt on them look great, and it's definitely a nostalgia factor, man. Hitting for just looking at them, they look really cool, but it's just something I'm gonna stay away from. And then they're not really relatively cheap either. They're pretty much standard price of 6-inch figure, like a Marvel Legend or DC Multiverse. So if they're maybe closer to $15, $18 around there, I probably would have gone in for a few of them, but every time I've seen them, they've been like 22 and up, 25 around there. So that's kind of what's keeping me away. But it's cool to see that they're kind of going deep on them. They're not really, they're giving you these pretty cool, baths. They give you the Condiment King, they got the Maxi Zoo. So pretty fun, deep cuts. And then, they're going down the line, give you different looks. So you get this like Christmas Joker and stuff. That looks pretty funny with this little hand puppet. That looks cool. It reminds me of that South Park Taco Jennifer Lopez fucking episode. I missed all of these. Yeah, they look dope, man. This damn fall geek out shit. I don't like that they do this stuff though. It's like, man, like fucking hell. They're always doing this summer rollout, fall, Christmas, all that stuff. So I think you might see these in store though. Every time I've gone to like Target, the last few times that I've gone, I've seen these around that like NECA section and stuff. So they're there. They're definitely out there. And I've seen a couple of reviews. People are definitely buying them, man. Just I've held off, but the same thing I kind of applies to that damn the other stuff that I was kind of say. It's kind of cool that it is getting made, so it's option for somebody that wants to collect something different, kind of go back and tug at those nostalgia strings. But for me, I'm good. Probably just stick to the vehicles, and I'll see if I can swing this Batwing and kind of find place for it, man. But keeping it with DC, move on to this little third party action. We got this Cold War Terminator Red Sun Batman. So it's a little third party action. I don't know too much about this. I guess the company's called Lonely Hero. I want to say. I'm not even sure if that's the name of the figure or the name of the company, but yeah, you got like this fucking comrade fucking Batman dude. Where that comic run was pretty fucking out there, man. That's that Mark Millar shit. I read a little bit of the comic and then I saw the movie, so it's like, yeah, this dude fucking blows himself up, man. So, pretty crazy Batman. The concept is pretty out there, but he was pretty cool. The figure itself doesn't look bad either. It looks pretty interesting, you know. It's got like some soft goods action going on. And yeah, it's kind of unique. It's just a little bit unique, but it's a little bit too out there for me, man. Even with the comic run and the whole movie, I was like, all right, this is a cool little, you know, Elseworlds tale type of shit, but it's kind of dumb when you really think about it, man. It's like that fucking comrade Batman and shit. I don't know. Yeah, a revolutionary. Yeah, exactly. Bro, this Batman is insane. Yeah, he's fucking crazy. He's fucking blowing up fucking museums and shit, just creating chaos. So I don't know. It's out there, but it is another Batman. So it's cool that some companies offering it too for people that just have like deep collections of Batman, like Mexico style or anything else. So it is up for I haven't seen it go for pre-order yet. I kind of just saw this on X, so probably be popping up on like Toysy Metaverse soon, I would imagine. I can't see this going up on 5K Toys though. Maybe though. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just I don't really know anything about it outside these two images. So they were kind of floating around. So I do see this kind of going up soon. Maybe know more about it. And then jumping back over to the Todd McFarlane stuff, we got this Call of Duty Spawn figure that went up for pre-order this week. So he put up two different versions. So first we got more of a classic looking Spawn. So he's got like his Call of Duty gear and shit. Soft goods cape too. Where this is where it gets fucking hilarious. A lot of people are pointing this out. Kickstarter, medieval Spawn, very premium. Soft goods cape, forget about it. You're giving me plastic. Regular Spawn figure. Soft goods cape, hell yeah, we're all in, baby. It's like, come on, Todd, you fucking dumbass. Oh man, but I don't know. Outside of that, it is a $30 figure, so it wasn't as cheap as some of his other Spawn stuff, man. Where it's like, okay, you got to pay that fucking Call of Duty license, maybe, but man, that $30, dude. I know people are pointing that out for his collector editions and his DC multiverse stuff, but man, nobody even batted an eye. This thing sold out here, bro. Like, you had to lock these pre-orders up fast, dude. Because along with this one, he is giving you the tactical gear Call of Duty Spawn also. So both pre-orders ended up drying up, man. I wasn't able to lock in any of them. My stupid ass. Every time these go up now, I'm at work and like I'm like fucking on my phone. I'm like, okay, add to cart. And it's like to check out, I guess you gotta log in and stuff. I'm like, oh, I'll just do this later. I add to cart and then I forget about it. When I get home, like later on midday, I'm like looking at my phone. And I'm like, oh yeah, BBTS. Let me go to BBTS. Sold out. I was like, fuck, I'm like an idiot, dude. I'm so stupid. Amazon dried up. McFarlane's store dried up. But then they are pretty cool. They put out a tweet and stuff all the time, or an X. What do they call tweets now? What the fuck are they called? Are they called tweets or what are they called, man? They put out another tweet. And yeah, I guess more stock is going to come when the pre-order lands. So I'm definitely going to have to be on the lookout for this because this Spawn looks really fucking cool. I think it's like all new sculpt. It kind of looks like that Mortal Kombat Spawn for some reason, but I don't know if it's like the paint on this one that looks different on it. It's probably kind of throwing me off, but it does look really cool, man. It's just, I don't know. When I was thinking about it too, it's like, how many fucking Spawns do I fucking need? Like, I already have a shit ton of them. It's like, do I need another one? And I have this damn Kickstarter still at the end of the month that I got to go in for. It's like, but then I don't know. This one just looks really fucking cool, man. That's the thing about the damn toys. It's like, how many fucking figures of each character do we need? You know, I always think back to B. We were making that comment. Superman looks cool, but how many Supermans do you fucking need? I'm like, God damn, you're right, bro. How many? How many is too many, dude? You know, there's always gonna be a better one coming out. So I gotta wonder, is this one better? No, it's not really better. You know, like I could buy a soft goods cape for any one of the Spawn figures I have. I could all these weapons, he's already kind of put them out before. They just had like red paint added. So it's like, why do I want this $30 one? I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Where the tactical one, it's not one that I really wanted more than the other one, even though it's more different, you know? So now I'm kind of thinking like, maybe this is the one that I'll get. Maybe I don't have to get the other one, you know, because that one just looks super classic where I like the classic look to it. But if I want something different, this one looks pretty cool. This one looks pretty cool. It's already got like more tactical gear. You could definitely give him like more of a commando spawn look to him. I don't like the stupid fucking ear guards, those headphone things. It looks so stupid. It looks like a fucking paintballer. Like, that's the one thing I didn't like about it. But I'm like, maybe. Who knows? It's like, it's fucking Spawn, bro. Like, come on, dude. I don't think his ears are gonna be okay. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, seriously, whoever designed this is a fucking retard. Like, every time I see this is just so stupid. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, this is probably gonna be, I don't know. If I miss out now at this point, it's like I fucking missed the pre-order. Fucking miss out. Fuck it, who cares? The posts on the platform formerly known as Twitter are now called posts. Oh, fucking hell, dude. I keep getting thrown. I'm trying to change, man. I'm trying to like be correct. I'm trying to say, okay, call it X. But then I'm like, they put out an X post. It's like, what the fuck is that, bro? Come on, dude. They should have never changed the name. Fucking Elon, man. Fucking me up, bro. I love Twitter. But going back to the spawn, did you guys lock this in? Were you guys lucky enough to lock it in, man? And if you guys did you guys get two? One for me, one for you? Oh, man. I don't know. Shit. I mean, fucking, yeah. I don't know. It looks really cool, but like I said, since I missed out, now I'm really kind of thinking about it. Do I fucking need it? I don't know. I say that though, and as soon as it goes up for pre-order again or it becomes in stock, I'm just gonna run the pre-order and not even think about it like a little bitch that I am. So I don't know. Like I said, Spawn is Spawn, bro. It looks cool, man. So maybe when is he gonna put out the quintessential Spawn? Like, when is he gonna put out finally the final Spawn? Because I even have him on a fucking throne. It's like, fuck, dude. Come on. He put out a commando Spawn 2 years ago and it got discounted. Yeah, I remember that one. You know what? I never even went in for that one, dude. I was like, man, what the fuck? That's the one I don't have, I think. I have the Ninja Spawn, the old medieval Spawn. I ended up fucking going in for that one. Kind of regret it now that you put the damn Kickstarter up. I like those spawns. I wasn't going to get them, though. Yeah, they look cool, It's kind of cool. I remember seeing them when they went into the game. I was like, oh, he's going to make these damn toys. And it's like, damn, he finally did them. He did them pretty fast. And yeah, they kind of dried up pretty fast, man. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. That's like with this dude's like quantity count now is like his production count. He's definitely dropped it across the board, man. Because yeah, like Codename's saying, that commando spawn, that shit went for like $12 or $10, like on Amazon and BBTS. It has them like, I don't even know if they sold out still, but you were able to buy those relatively cheap. Where he definitely overproduced. Where now it's like, man, they're really tightening it up. Like, especially him, more than anybody, dude. Like, I see Marvel Legends drying up, a couple Hasbro things drying up, a few G.I. Joes, but not like this guy's shit, dude. This guy's shit, it's like a fucking, every pre-order has become like an event. Like, oh shit, the McFarlane shit's going up for pre-order. I better get on my laptop. It's like, fuck, dude. I didn't even think about it like that so much. But now that I'm missing out a few pre-orders here and there, it's like, oh shit, yeah, you really gotta pay attention now, So be on the lookout for this one. And when I say be on the lookout for me, guys. Don't just think of yourselves. I'm just kidding. I'll definitely be on the lookout for this one. I might try to cop. And then from there, though, move on to the Figma Berserk Skull Knight figure that went up for pre-order this week. And yeah, man, this is another one we had been previewed to through these like Good Smile events all the time. Finally got proper solicitations. I like how they always get down on these like damn desk shots for some reason. They do this for like their Elden Ring figures. They do this for like everything. They got like these little candlelight little photo ops and shit that they do and stuff. It looks pretty cool. It's just something different, where it's like they kind of understand these are just action figures. A lot of times people are just gonna have these on their desk, and they promote them as toys, and I like that shit all the time. It just looks cool. It looks very clean and nice and stuff. And then yeah, you get the promotional images too, where it's just no kind of background and stuff, very kind of blank, where you just get to admire the figure itself. I like the Figma does that. They kind of offer these different kind of looks to them, and the figure itself looks fucking awesome though. Like, it looks really cool, man. Where I know a lot of people sold off that Figma collection that they had built up, man, just because Bandai was coming out with their stuff. Even though that first Guts release was a flop, I think they ended up reissuing it out, ended up fixing the QC issues that it had on that first drop. And then more of the figures came out from the line, and people are really digging them. So a lot of people already kind of jumped off of this Figma stuff. But looks like this mouse is going to continue to push forward, man. They're going to continue to put out more figures. And this Skull Knight looks really good, man. So I don't know. This might be one of those figures that draw people back in. Maybe the people that didn't sell off their collection are happy because they could kind of continue to kind of get more characters in there. And then yeah, just the offering that the Max Factory's putting into this release is not bad. You know, it's got a good amount of shit. It's not super expensive. This is a DX version, so if you go on HLJ, I believe it's only like 115, 120ish around there pre-shipping. So might be getting pushed up a little bit over that if you ship it out just by itself. Yeah, it might jack up the price a little bit, but not that much. I believe it's only like 150 on BBTS, so definitely going to be able to catch it relatively around there, 130ish, through overseas sites. I think it just looks really fucking cool though. Like I haven't really gone in for any of the Bandai stuff, and I never went in for any of this Figma stuff. But kind of seeing both companies kind of put out the same line of characters and kind of being able to kind of compare and contrast. Obviously people are really stoked with that Bandai stuff, and they're probably going to be the superior company. But I do like that there's always kind of different options, for people, and we always kind of say that for like all the other shonen stuff that they put out, like the fucking Demon Slayer stuff now has like 3 different companies making it. It's good. It's good to kind of always kind of see competition between companies, so you don't always just have to buy the same shit, and companies don't always just have to offer the same kind of crap to you, and you're gonna take it no matter what. So I always like to see that there is companies making the same shit different ways. They actually made an articulated horse. Dope. Oh yeah, it is articulated, right? That's what I thought at first. I was like, wait, is it not, or is it? Because yeah, if this is the DX, and you definitely need them, you definitely need the fucking horse. Like all the times that I see this dude, he's always on that fucking horse. So it is cool that they offer it without it. I don't think the horse is articulated. Oh yeah, it is. Maybe there's not that much. It's got that fucking robes like covering it, but yeah, I definitely get a little articulation in it. Where yeah, it's cool that they did do that. Where yeah, Bandai didn't do that shit, man. So it's cool that these dudes are doing it. I'm probably just gonna hold off on it because I definitely got to get like a fucking guts figure. But man, after that first release that people were not happy with, I kind of stayed away. But man, seeing this other stuff go up and people are digging it, I'm like, okay, maybe I gotta double back and jump on that shit before it sells out. And then after that, I think I'm done. I don't want to go too deep into this shit, man. I know a lot of people really like Berserk, but every time I see more releases come out, I'm just thinking like, damn, dude. I spread myself out too thin on different shit where I can't really go super deep into it. But I know when Bandai puts this dude out, this will probably be another one that I might go in for, because this dude's fucking design looks cool as fuck, and he's a cool character too. So I'm gonna have to wait and see when Bandai puts theirs out. But this one is out there right now for people that don't want to wait. And just look at that shot. It looks so fucking awesome. Like, it looks so fucking killer. That looks dope. Like I said, man, I always enjoy these like solicitations from fucking Figma shit, man. They always like give you just different kind of looks. Always, different kind of settings and shit. Looks awesome. Be on the lookout, guys, for that shit. And then moving into the Mezco Toys Junkyard Joe offering this week. Got to take a look at this pre-SDCC. This was came out, I believe, in Bleeding Cool article. They had an interview with Mez from Mezco Toys. So the CEO of Mezco Toys kind of gave us a little bit of insight into the stuff that he likes. He was talking about, just like these indie comics that he really enjoys. Coming out of Ghost Machine, they are printed out through Image Comics. We get to look at some of these, like, I guess they're part of the unnamed universe, if I'm not mistaken. It's Junkyard Joe. You got Geiger, the Glowing Man. I forgot the other characters, but yeah, these are like certain comic characters that I guess are getting publicated through this company, Ghost Machine. That yeah, they're building these characters up and creating their universes. Pretty cool, man. I don't know too much about Junkyard Joe. I do remember seeing him kind of pop out in one of the issues of Geiger. And then I remember kind of hearing about him like in it was like a little character within a character, like a comic book in the Geiger series, and it was called Junkyard Joe. So I didn't really know that it was another comic separated to that. And then when I seen this like offshoot series like in my comic book shop, I was just like, oh, that's the character. I guess they're in the same universe, but I never really knew too much about it, man. But seeing them kind of make a figure of this dude, I'm starting to think like, yeah, Mez is really into this type of like, I guess, comic book characters. And I think he's going to make like a Geiger. I think he's just going to keep going down the line. Some of these like lesser known comic book characters. It's not just going to be DC and Marvel stuff coming out of Mezco Toys. So it is kind of cool to see, it's something different coming out of like left field, and it still fits like that Mezco, like fucking use that word, overuse that word last week, but I'll use it again this week. That Mesco aesthetic. It just fits, man. It's just seeing this, it kind of reminded me of like the Hawk P40 that they put into the Rumble Society a few years ago. It just looks like it would go hand in hand with that. You get like this other kind of robotic army type of soldier, and then yeah, just kind of looking at the solicitations, man, and kind of reading up a little bit about the character. It just looks really cool, man. Toyetic factor is there, but just something different. It just looks very cool, and it just something about like the eyes and the head sculpt to this. It just looks like this motherfucker's like alive, and like a robot is alive, especially in like the comic panels and stuff. Like his something about his like open eyes. It just looks more, it's just like uncanny valley type of shit where it doesn't look super close to a human, but it looks more alive than like a fucking like a doll. It just has like a real like alive factor to it for some reason for me, just looking at his fucking eyes. So when I saw this promotional image, I was just like, it's creepy almost, you know what I'm saying? But it just looks really fucking cool. Where the one thing that kind of threw me off about this is that this is a Mezco exclusive, but lately the Mezco exclusives have been just drying up. As soon as they go for pre-order, they just sell out. Where this was almost like an open pre-order. This was open for I think it closes soon. I think it closes this week. So you're able to kind of just go in there freely and kind of pre-order it, and then they're gonna close the pre-order and produce that many. I would imagine maybe the rest go up on online retailers like BBTS, but I like that. I like that better, dude. Where it's like, okay, you're putting it up in exclusive, but you're giving people time to think about it. Do they want to go in for this? Is something kind of out of left field, something a lot of people don't really know anything about. You don't want to be pressured into just buying it right away, And it's like you see these Mezco exclusives now. It's just like you can't even think about them. You just have to pre-order them shits. Don't be like me with that stupid Casey Jones, where my stupid ass just kind of waited and waited, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll think about it later. It's like my dumb ass shit sells out in 10 minutes. So you kind of want like a good window, like a good just a time frame to kind of think about it and process the whole offering, and purchase and stuff. I hate to just run a pre-order something as soon as it goes up. I don't like that stuff. So kind of seeing this, I did get to kind of take it in, digest it. Like I said, I didn't run the pre-order right away, but after it kind of went up, kind of like remember like reading up on it a little bit. Like at work, I was at work, and I think I was on my lunch, and I was kind of prepping for the show. And when I got to this, I was like, oh, let me read up on this dude a little bit. I was like, okay, kind of understood a little bit of the backstory and just a little bit more about Ghost Machine and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, this would be cool. And it'll be cool to kind of start right here. And if he does make more of this like unnamed universe stuff, like it'll be kind of cool to have a good collection of that. It just looks dope. And like I said, even if he doesn't, it still kind of fits into that 112 collective world that he's built, like it's got the soft goods, like army fatigues. It just looks very cool. And like I said, that head sculpt, something about his damn eyes look cool. The accessories that are packed in, super Vietnam and shit. It's got that Vietnam look to him. So yeah, man, he's in the fucking shit, bro. He's in the bush right there. He's got the playing cards, the canteen. Like I thought this was cool. Fucking cigarettes and stuff. Like the whole thing just looks cool, man. It just reminds you like of a cool like army veteran figure, where yeah, it just I don't know. There's something about it that I thought looked fun, and I went in for it, man. And yeah, now I actually kind of want to go back and read like these comics now. I think I'm gonna go down to my comic shop probably this week, probably see if I could buy like a collective format of the Geiger series and this Junkyard Joe series if they are out there. I'm not even 100% sure if they're available. Joe looks like a fun figure. Yeah, he looks really cool, man. Looks fucking dope. Junkyard Joe looks dope. I like this direction. Yeah, he looks cool. And like I said, initially, I was like, oh, okay, this just looks like a dope one, but since I wasn't like hot to pre-order everything, I just kind of was like, all right. But then when I saw that it was still available, I was like, you know what? Let me look into it. Let me really process it. And yeah, I was happy to pre-order it, man. 112 was the price. Where I saw my man Codenames was bringing that up, where it's just kind of crazy that the prices always jump around so much with the Mezco stuff. It's like, Nightwing is like $90, and then Junkyard Joe is 112, and then it's like, wait, isn't the DC license more expensive? Or what's going on here, And then some of his other 112 collector stuff is like $90, and then sometimes it's $100, and then sometimes it's like, what is going on, bro? It's like that's kind of annoying. It's like you kind of want a consistency when it comes to the price points, but it wasn't overly expensive. Like at 112, I was like, okay, that's usually what I kind of price them at in my head. It's just always 112, That's what they should be, honestly, all the time. It's just kind of keep it that way. Remind me of the amazing screw on his head. Junkyard Joe looks awesome, but seems more like an $80 figure. What y'all think? Yeah, I mean, honestly, the cheaper the better. I always say, but yeah, like man, honestly, it's just hard to always kind of break it down, right? Like, because then you kind of always like I always say, we never really fucking know. We're always kind of just guessing, like, okay, well, the licensing fee is this much or should be this much because it's fucking really well known property. But then maybe the lesser known property would take in more money. It's like because they need more money, so less people are going to them. So I don't fucking know. Honestly, it's always kind of hard to digest. But $80, like honestly, that's pretty cheap though. $80 is pretty cheap. So whenever I see what's the last $80 Mesco, was it what the fuck was it? I can't remember the last one that was $80. But I think they should just kind of like really stay consistent with like a price point like at 112, where sometimes they could offer 90, but they're gonna charge you 112. Then sometimes it might be 115, but they should charge you 112. Like they should always kind of eat costs and stuff, but just to kind of keep it consistent. And then sometimes it would be upcharged, who knows? And then if the price drops below that, it's like, okay, well, we really only needed to make 90, you know. Does it even fucking matter? Like, fuck, I don't know. I always think that too, though. Like sometimes it's like these prices are a little bit fucked up. Yeah, he is a little light. I guess, I think that's like across the board though, right? Like with Mezco, it doesn't really, I know people have brought it up, but I always look at it like it's still enough shit in here. It's still a lot. Like it gives you more hands than the average release. A lot of the times it has more than one head sculpt. It gives you weapons, it gives you accessories. Like it gives you a good amount, but I think now like people just always, I don't know. I have to look at older Mezco releases to kind of look at like, oh wow, they were really packing a shit ton of stuff in here. Where to me, this is always kind of what it seemed like was in there. Maybe I don't fucking know what else they could have added in here, outside of I don't know. Like you tell me, maybe a battle damage head sculpt or shit. I don't know what they could have packed into here to kind of keep it at that same price. Amazon has the trade for like $9. Oh shit, I gotta get on that. Fuck the comic shop. That probably have for 25. I think light up eyes would have been nice. That would have been cool. Yeah, maybe like an extra head sculpt with that. You're right, something like that. But overall, I think it looks good. Like at the end of the day, it's still a soft goods figure. Still they gotta, pay for that, pay for the tooling, pay for the sculpt on all that stuff. Like all the tooling on this, you're not gonna be able to reuse this shit. So that's something I always kind of take into account too when you start to break it down. Break it down. So yeah, I think it's a cool one. I'm excited to kind of wait for this one. I think it's slated to release at the end of the year. So it was a fucking pre-order. I think you had to pay up front, but I always kind of just do PayPal and just pay up front with the Mezco stuff and just forget about it now. So yeah, slated to come out at the end of the year. Excited to kind of get into it. Anybody else going for it? I know Fighting Codenames, you went in for this shit, like for sure, but I wonder if anybody else did because I didn't see too much hype on it like the other Mezco exclusives that have gone up. I'm basing that $80 on that like Noda Wukong. Yeah. Yeah, fuck, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. When you start to see other offerings from other companies, that's when you really start to say, okay, this looks like shit. It's like, all right, this looks like complete shit, But like I said, those companies, they got the benefit of kind of most likely working out of Hong Kong, and I don't know, they just have like shortcuts and are able to kind of price stuff differently because they don't really have to, figure out cost the way domestic companies have to do it. So I feel like Mezco's still kind of hanging in there and competing with some of these guys, but some of the times, dude, it does look like the third party companies are just kind of gonna take over. It doesn't look like Mezco's gonna be able to last longer. Like and if they don't do stuff like this, if they don't fucking start making stuff like this, like because that Nightwing, I'm like, man, like that ain't it. I feel like a third party company could have made a better Nightwing and stuff like that, but they need to really lean on properties like this where it's just kind of more left field, more niche, where it still looks good and they're still going to execute a good figure. Like that's what I think. That would be the move I would do if I was them. I would kind of go into that, it's like let's make an officially licensed, Geiger come up with the way that he can glow and shit. He's got that radioactive fucking glow to him. Stuff like that, I would say they should do. But officially licensed stuff, I don't know. And the same thing kind of goes for like some of these other Kickstarters, man. Like you see, I don't know, like these anthropomorphic figures, and then you see the stuff like accessories doing. Like, what? Why are you buying this shit? Like, the accessory, this shit looks way better. I don't know. Those are just my thoughts on stuff. That's why it's cool to see just all the offerings all the time. That's why I always kind of like to put this show together, kind of really kind of see what companies are offering. And then yeah, B, we were saying, we're always comparing and contrasting, different releases from different companies. But I feel like different companies have different advantages over other ones too. He's still up. Fuck it, I'm getting them. Yeah, exactly. I think the pre-order closes this week. And this is what they need to do. They need to stop doing that whole FOMO scarcity, fake scarcity shit. And then it's like, we sold out of the Casey. And then every other week they're gonna have a Mesco giveaway. Oh, free Casey Jones, free Casey Jones, free Casey. It's like, fuckers, you said you sold out, pieces of shit. So I don't know, but be on the lookout for this towards the end of the year. And yeah, like Mochi, still available, man. So if you're interested, go in for it. Moving on from there, though, moving to this 3-0 MDLX Shattered Glass Rodimus Unicronus. So man, dude, this MDLX line is continuing to fucking go strong. Just like every other Transformers line. That's why Transformers is such a good toy line, dude. You're just able to repaint figures and create new characters. Where they already put out that Hot Rod MDLX pre-order. Now you get the Rodimus Unicronus from the Shattered Glass series. And I gotta say, man, this thing looks pretty fucking cool. Like, I like the paint job on this shit. I always kind of like the concept of Shattered Glass, where it's like the good guys are the bad guys are the good guys. It's cool. Allows for more toys, like I said, so you're able to kind of reuse sculpts. You're able to kind of just repaint figures and create new characters. I remember this motherfucker though on I don't know if you guys have ever watched that shit. It was like the Prime Wars trilogy. I think it was like online like series. I remember watching like a few episodes. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was kind of boring too, though. Like the animation was like kind of more CGI, but it was very like the dialogue was just kind of a little bit boring, but it looked cool. Like the story that was kind of going on looked cool as fuck. And I remember seeing this motherfucker come out in that shit, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. I think it was like a YouTube video that I was watching. And I had heard about it, like the Prime Wars trilogy. I think it was Return of the Titans. It was like 3 different like movies or shows. It was like Return of the Titans. It was Battle of the Primes, and then I forgot the other one or some shit. It was like 3 different kind of movies, and they made like this trilogy where it looked cool. But I remember just kind of watching some of like one of the episodes, and I was just like, this looks unfinished. It looks very unfinished, but the characters in that shit was cool as fuck. And yeah, I remember seeing this dude come out, and I was just like, damn, this dude looks badass. And then I remember the Transformers Hasbro one that came out like a few years ago. And I wasn't really fucking with any Transformers at the time. I still really don't. I really don't collect too many Transformers. I think the Transformers line that I'm on right now is just the YOLO Park stuff. But the MDLX stuff is one that I've always kind of admired, man. It's very fucking cool. Like, they are kind of packing good articulation, good sculpts, good paint, more 6-inch scale, non-transforming Transformers. So it's easy to kind of collect. It's not going to take up too much space, and they're not that expensive. Those are the main selling points that I always make on the MDLX stuff. Just something I haven't gone in for. I haven't gone in for any of them. I've always kind of, every time I've been like, okay, I'm going to wait for this one. And then I end up just kind of pivoting away. I'm like, nah, I'm not. The last one that I really thought about getting was that Starscream until I started getting that YOLO Park stuff, man. Now that's just the line that I'm going to collect. $60. You get a good size figure. Yeah, they are kind of like advanced model kits, or not really advanced, but just very simple model kits. Kind of just plug them in like bath pieces. More G1 looks, but MDLX stuff is one that I always admire. They are more stylized. They're kind of giving them their own kind of stylized look, and they just look really fucking cool, man. Like, seriously, like every time I see reviews on them, they always look dope. I always watch every review that comes out for each one. I've watched all of them, and I've always been like, I got to get into them one day. I just haven't. I was talking to my man Rick a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, where he was telling me that he was an MDLX collector until he started seeing some of the YOLO Park stuff. And now I don't know if he sold his MDLX line, but yeah, he kind of pivoted away into the YOLO Park stuff. So yeah, this is a line that I was kind of stayed away from, but it's a cool one. It's a cool one that's definitely out there. Like I said, the stylized looks look really fucking cool. Like, they just look like cool Transformers toys. They got a cool design to them where I wouldn't mind this in the series. I wouldn't mind watching this, like these versions of these characters in the actual like anime or whatever. It would just be cool. It would be a cool story because, like I said, those Prime War trilogies, like it just looked, yeah, like I don't know. It wasn't the animation that was throwing me off, but it just, like I said, it was like unfinished. It just looked like some fucking inner monologue with video games. It just looks super basic, you know. Just I don't know if you guys have ever watched Toy Shelf reviews. He always kind of has these little clips of him whenever he's kind of reviewing stuff, and he's kind of like having them fight like Transformers and stuff. He kind of uses these little clips from that shit. So yeah, I gotta maybe go back and watch it like all in like a continuation. Maybe I'll enjoy it, but the little bit that I saw was just looked very unpolished and stuff. But going back to this release, it looks really cool. I think it looks dope as fuck. I did see that Rodimus Prime go up for pre-order, and that was another hot one. Like, you know, no pun and shit. You look pretty. You look fire. You look fire. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna go in for this line. Honestly, to be quite honest, I don't think I am. Now that I really think about it, I'm like, I've missed out. There's been like multiple primes that have come out. Shattered Glass Optimus Prime came out. The fucking Nemesis Prime came out. Megatron has come out with different releases. Haven't gone in for any of them, so I don't think I am ever gonna go in for them. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna stay consistent with that YOLO Park stuff and not deviate too much, because then it's just gonna be going down the rabbit hole that it looks like it's gonna be never ending, because it looks like this MDLX line is gonna continue, man. So this did go up for pre-order this week. I believe it's on the 3.0 site, and I think it went over on BBTS. So, like I said about the prices, not mad at them, man. $80, non-transforming transformer does give you a little bit of premium quality with some die cast and stuff. Good amount of hands, enough weapons, and yeah, you got yourself a cool fucking action figure line for Transformers and stuff. You don't really collect anything else, because honestly, I wouldn't be buying the Hasbro stuff. I've bought like a couple of Hasbro stuff lately. Kind of happy with them. I like that Megatron that I bought, but a company like this making stuff, these look like cool. If you're not really gonna transform your stuff, and they don't, like I said, they don't take up a lot of space. This is a good line to collect. So I'm not surprised that they continue to go deep in it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna see more reviews as they come out and just kind of admire them from afar. Can't collect everything, you know. That's just something that we all kind of realize and come to grips with. You can't collect it all, guys. And there's always people that I always kind of follow that only collect certain stuff. Like I said, I always watch Prime versus Prime videos. Guy's my go-to for Transformers toys, you know. But he really digs a lot of the Hasbro stuff. He digs a lot of everything, you know. And for some reason, Transformers collectors, they don't really like non-transforming Transformers, you know. But for like just the regular action figure collector, 112 like fan, even though these are not 112, they still are in that 6-inch scale. It's just easy to play with and stuff, you know. So fuck it, not mad at this. I got priced out of this line. Yeah, it just looks like they continue to kind of go deep, right? I think after a few of them, though, it's like, man, this is one that you don't really need. You don't really need this, dude. You know, this is an extra. This is a little excess. Getting into the Shattered Glass stuff, it's a little bit excess stuff. But if you have the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, and then you got this one, you know, I think this dude was like one of the records and stuff. So it was cool. But then from there, keeping it with Transformers, looks like Godzilla is doing a collaboration with Transformers. Where, man, I thought the concept of this sounded a little cool. Sorry about the blurry images; didn't really get the best quality ones. I thought the concept of this was cool, but this execution is a little bit dumb, bro. Where Optimus is gonna be like a Mecha Godzilla, so he's Kiryu, and Megatron is gonna be Godzilla, where they had to reuse Grimlock and just put like a different head sculpt on the Grimlock, and then you got the Megatron. So it just looks a little bit goofy. And then I don't like that Godzilla decal that they have on their chest. That shit just looks super dumb. Like, what the fuck is this? A billboard or a transformer? Where I don't know, the Megatron itself doesn't look too bad, and the Optimus doesn't look like in their bottom molds, they don't look bad. Like overall, they don't look that bad, but it's something about them. I just thought it would have been better, you know. You get a little bit of a closer image on this Megatron. Like I said, this little decal right here on this chest piece, like I don't understand that. Like, yeah, we get it. You want to advertise it's a Godzilla crossover, but like advertise that in his alt mode and shit, you know? So obviously we get to see the alt mode, we get to see the Grimlock. And that's what I'm saying. It's just super weird where it's like Grimlock is a completely different transformer than Megatron. I think they could have done that a little bit better, you know, or maybe make Grimlock turn into Optimus, you know? So the Godzilla's Optimus, and Megatron could have been Mecha Godzilla. I don't fucking know. Like honestly, if you look them in their bot mode, you couldn't even tell this was a fucking Godzilla crossover. It wouldn't be with that fucking decal, you know. And then this is like, I don't know. I thought the idea was good, but the execution was just fucking lazy and dumb. It just kind of looks a little bit goofy, but I thought this was kind of cool to be getting put out there. I guess it's just another collaboration for Godzilla and stuff to kind of do. And then keeping it with Godzilla, moving to SH Monster Arts Bandai stuff. Looks like they're putting out a -1 with this heat blast. There's fucking atomic blast. This one actually comes with the ray, where the other ones didn't do. They just had the blue mouth painted and him come with the fucking beam. So you didn't get the beam effect to any of the releases. So that was kind of dumb, bro. Where now you get the full beam effects. You can kind of plug it into his fucking mouth. And yeah, it looks cool. But this is a one release that's been released 3 times. This is the 3rd version. And yeah, the other 2 have already sold out, man. So if you do want still a -1 release for from Bandai, this is probably your last opportunity to get it. I'm just super off put by the prices on these things. $150 for this shit, where it's like, man, wait for the Hiya Toys, guys. Hiya Toys is gonna be the one to collect for fucking Godzilla stuff, and then also take a look at the 3.0 stuff and see what they can offer. But man, these smaller, like lesser, like 6-inch scale, it's like, why the fuck is this $150? Like, dude, seriously, it's just too much, Bandai. Like, you guys are doing too fucking much, man. Where even with this little plain effect, like that looks so cheap. It's like, what in this is making this $150? You know, like seriously, dude. And this being like a reused sculpt, they already tooled this figure up. It's just repainted. It's like, no, this is very cheap, man. I don't know. I'm not fucking with the Sesame Monster Art stuff. So I'm glad that Hyatt Toys is probably, you know, going to be the new kid on the block making this stuff, because it'll probably be a cool kaiju line to get into, man. I'm just gonna stay away from the rest of this SH Monster Art stuff. And keeping it Bandai, moving into Chogokin series, we got this Chogokin Azuki bar, fucking mecha popsicle stick bar. It's fucking crazy concept coming out of Japan, but hey, man, it is what it is. I haven't seen this go up for pre-order on HLJ. I think it is on there. I just didn't get the price on it, man. But those Chogokin shits are really fucking expensive, where this is just super out there. Like, seriously, I was looking at this shit like, who the fuck would buy this? But it does look really cool. Like, it just looks super fun, just gimmicky and shit. It's just something different, I guess. I know they had done like a Chogokin, like a Rubik's Cube. I think they did like a Rubik's Cube. They've done some crazy, just way out there, goofy concepts. So this is another one of those where, I don't know. I know in hand would be a cool figure to have. It would just be super fun, but it's just something that, like, man, I'd be pre-ordering too much if I pre-order this type of stuff. You know, I'll just be doing too much. So yeah, this is one I'll stay away from. But the concept is cool, and the execution looks like they got down with it, man. It looks like it fucking transforms really well into that popsicle stick. Give me a donut. Oh man, for real, they can make a donut, right? Is this the -1 version? Yeah, -1 Godzilla Heat Ray Blast. So that's a Heat Ray version, and then they did a black and white minus color version, and then they just did the standard version. So this is the 3rd release, and like I said, 150. This was funny, bro. Give me a donut. Oh man, it's like, give me a fucking a soda bottle or something next. That would be funny. Did people even call it soda? I heard people don't say soda. Darth Gutierrez in the house. He says, gentlemen, yo, what's up, Darth? What's good with you, bro? That ice cream versus Godzilla -1, $300 for reals, bro. Like, seriously, dude. Like, both of these probably closer to fucking 400, bro. Honestly, this is 150. I know those Chogokins ain't cheap, bro. Those things are like 250, man. So I don't know, dude. That would just be too much, man. But like I said, those cats in Japan be buying this shit. I know I'm gonna definitely see shots of this when it comes out. But then going into some really overpriced stuff, moving to the Super 7 Ultimates Lord Draken figure that went up for pre-order. Now we're getting one figure waves from Super 7. And I gotta say, man, I posted this in the Discord. I saw my man Cobra make a comment on this. I wish I could get excited for this. I agree, dude. I wish I could get excited for this. It's like, this is a cool character done by such a shit poor company where can't do it, man. Can't go in for it. It's just kind of, it's a mess what Hasbro did with the Power Ranger license, man. They were not able to just make cool shit through their own IP that they bought, man. You know, they started licensing it out to different companies, and Super 7 was one of the companies that took it on. And man, I just think these things look, on top of it just being a render, seeing them in hand, where it's like you got this nasty ab crunch that doesn't do shit, doesn't bend forward for nothing. So it's like, why even put it? Like, honestly, they, man, like seriously, dude, I always kind of hate to bring up Super 7 stuff because I'm never gonna have anything good to say about them. You know, so right here you get like a cool JDF head sculpt. It's probably not gonna look anything like that, you know, most likely not. And then yeah, you don't really get to see the figure itself until it comes out. Like they always just put out these rendered images and you can't tell shit. The paint is not gonna look like that. I hate that they do this because they honestly they do get people, man. A lot of the normies, dude, they all see this stuff and are like, oh shit. Like some guy at my job brought up a Lino figure one time, and I was like, oh, you're talking about the Mondo one? He was talking about the Super 7 shit. And I was like, oh, bro, stay away from that company, dude. And he was like, oh, what? For real? Why? I was just kind of telling him about it. My brother one time sends me a picture, ultimate old dirty bastard. And he's like, oh shit, look how cool this looks. I said, dude, stay away from that company. He's like, why? And it's like, dude, like I said, they get normies. They show them these like rendered images. People think, oh shit, that looks really good. Like if you show this to somebody and we're like, oh, this is an action figure, and they're like want to get into collecting and stuff, they will see this and are like, oh fuck, like I gotta get that. That looks dope. It's only $55. Like, look how good it looks. They get folks, man. And I don't know. I just to me, it's just shitty practices like that. I don't like that, you know. Because there's no rush really. They can really produce this stuff, you know. They can produce it and put it up for pre-order, and they said they would do that. You know, Brian Flynn went on that Veebs interview that he does once a month, and he said that they were gonna pivot away from like pre-orders and stuff. They were just gonna make the stuff and put it up, and then yeah, he's like, well, now you guys are gonna run the risk of it selling out for reals, you know, because you guys didn't want to pre-order. It's like, okay, yeah, go ahead and think that, buddy. I don't think the stuff is gonna sell out, even if they produce low amounts. So yeah, they always kind of have to run the risk, and it's just crazy to see that like they locked in some cool licenses and they still hold like such a bad rep in the community. It's like, I don't know. They're never gonna be able to dodge that. Not with me, at least. Like seriously, I'll always remember them just being a shit poor company, you know. They're making shitty figures, shitty practices. So anytime I hear a normie say that this looks cool, I'll tell them, I'll put them up on game on this stuff. Why are you showing me Happy Meal shit? Yeah. I don't know, man. Super 7 is fake. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It just sucks, dude. Like, cause I don't know. They're free. It's a free market. They're free to make stuff. But like I said, it just sucks that they do this type of stuff to get normies like that. Because the normies, they do fall for it, bro. I'm not lying to you, man. Because next up we got the Silverhawks toy edition vac metal figures that went up for pre-order on their site. It does have like a super bonus pack that you're able to kind of lock in through their site. So run the pre-order that if you want that extra pack. But like I said, shitty practices like this too, man. You know, they very adamant in saying they couldn't do vac metal. Silverhawk, sorry guys, those toy versions that you had in your head, that's not what we can do today. That's not possible today, guys. We can't do that. No. We're gonna give you the show cartoon versions. That's what, you know, that's what we're making here. I know you guys want the other stuff, but that was your childhood. We're not gonna make that. We can't. Flash forward. What is this? We got vac metal, what everybody wanted. And it's just like I said, shit practices where only people in the toy community know that stuff. You can't tell that to a normie, man. So we got the Silverhawk dudes. We got Molecular Man, where, man, this character design looks ugly as shit, bro. Like, seriously, man. Holy fuck, this looks ugly. I mean, this is no fault to Super 7. Like, this is just straight up character design. It looks ugly as fucking shit. Like, seriously, anybody that's buying this, you're doing too much. And then I forgot the name of this dude, Headbanger or something like that. I forgot. The Headbanger. Where, like I said, this too right here is just, damn, they're going down the line here. These are, I couldn't even tell you if these are deep cuts. They just look like, they don't really look fun figures. This looks like a fucking troll. Like one of those little troll man toys and shit. Just like older. It's like, this is him now. Do you feel old yet? So yeah, pre-order through his site and you get this bonus pack. So you get like these extra head sculpts where, like I said, I don't know why these guys are doing this. Like, dude, fuck you, man. Look how many hands this dude has. They're all the same bullshit. They're just trying to, it looks like they're packing in accessories. They're packing in this plastic fucking fork thing. It's like, dude, these are not accessories, dude. And then they want to stick the extra head sculpt in a bonus pack. It's like, look at this pre-order, bro. Look at this shit. This. Oh my god! Look at this pre-order. Look at his purple fork. That's an accessory, bro. And then they have the audacity to stick an extra head sculpt in a bonus pack. Where you have to pre-order this whole wave. I think this whole wave was like $260 or something crazy like that. Am I tripping? I think it was, dude. I think it was up there, man. Let me see. I think I read that wrong. I hope I did. I hope I read it wrong. It might have been 250. Cause yeah, when I saw that, I was what the fuck? I hate always having to get solicitations for these guys, dude. Cause it's like I have to go to their site, look at all this dog crap that they're trying to offer people. And yeah, like I said, this shit. Oh man, this is such a ugly character design. Add to cart. Let me see how much this shit is, bro. $240, bro. Plus tax, plus shipping for this crap. Like, are you insane, bro? I'm sorry to say, guys, don't buy their stuff. Like, seriously, man, these lines are dead in the water, bro. Get the main characters and get out, bail out. Like, seriously, $240 for this? Like, oh fuck, man, fuck me, bro. Like, dude, I hate to say that I'm warning the normies. The normies should feel the wrath of these motherfuckers, bro. What the fuck is this fever dream shit? Yeah, Silverhawks are DOA. Exactly, man. 100%. Ghost Tab is in the house. He says hello. That's where the money is. Fuck, dude. These look like seriously, man. This figure right here, just looking at how they're trying to dress up the accessories in here, giving you all these hands. They're what the fuck are these two gripping hands for? This is the same hand. There's like 3 gripping hands, one closed fist, and then the pointing fingers for both hands. It's like this is dog crap, bro. Like, seriously. So you could point with both hands. You could just swap out the fork to each hand, and that's it. That's all the accessories you're getting. And like I said, the shitty practice is to put the extra head sculpt behind the buy it now price. Fuck off. You know, and then like I said, the Silverhawks are the cooler releases, but man, making people rebuy them when you told them that you couldn't do the versions they wanted. The damn audacity, bro. Where the people that get burned, bro, you deserve it, honestly. Like, I hate to say it. I hate to laugh at other people for buying this stuff, you know, but like, man, there's been plenty warnings, you know, to stay away from these guys. And it wasn't just, oh, you just want to hate. You just want to cry about toys, man. This is a hobby, man. Stop crying. It's just a toy. You don't like it, don't buy it. Yeah, but dude, come on, man. This is stuff is worth talking about. Like I said, probably every release that we've talked about today, I brought up shitty practices that a company does. Just because the guy's gonna come on your show doesn't mean you gotta gloss over that stuff. It's amplified when it's Super 7 because they do a lot of shitty practices. You know, they do shitty things. Where, like I said, look, dude, look at this fucking Bart, man. $12, bro. $12. I dare you to get away from this channel. Stop watching this. Go look at the Bartman solicitation, the Super 7 Bartman solicitation at $60. And you tell me that's a better offering than that I just showed you. What the fuck? What are we talking about, bro? Where it's like, oh, they're a smaller company, man. You don't know, man. You don't know what it costs to make toys, man. Fuck you, man. Seriously, dude. We're consumers, guys. We're able to judge prices and judge value, guys. That's where we're allowed that. You know, so whenever I hear people, they're saying, oh, you're not talking about it, man. You're not going to say anything good about it. Fuck off. That's my Cheeto finger collector voice, where I got Cheetos on my finger. Molecular is the only one I care for. Oh, fuck, Ghost Tab. You just missed me talking about this one. Man, you just missed me talking about that one, dude. Best figure to get for clearance day. You don't have to wait that long. I think these are clearancing on arrival. Windhammer ain't even the right colors from the cartoon, though. That's this dude? See, that's what I'm saying. They're probably gonna make then they'll make a third version. Be weird. they'll make the cartoon version. This is the toy version, and then they're gonna make the cartoon vac metal version. Like, it's hard to even decide which one to get now. It's like, man, who the fuck knows? You know, it's like these guys don't even know what the fuck they're making, dude. Because, dude, go back to that Wave 1 really. I remember that like it was fucking yesterday, bro. To the point where Shartimus Prime had to go to Super 7 headquarters and interview the man himself at his store. Adamant about saying they couldn't do vac metal. We can't do it, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. Not gonna happen. Nope. No. Don't like it, don't buy it. That was the main thing. That was the main thing that people always say. Don't like it, don't buy it. Don't like it, don't buy it. They always say that. Okay. I like it. I'll buy it. I like Silverhawks. I gotta buy it. Well, fuck me. This guy is a fucking liar. Like, dude, seriously, man. Fuck him. A Super 7 investor is definitely giving you a thumbs down, then jumping out his window. For real. Fucking Super 7 investor. I'm a Super 7 investor. I bought a Super 7 before. Those gripping hands are for what Deadpool said when them with them Hulk hands. For real, fucking Ortega. I mean, to be fair, Legends told us they couldn't do ab crunch for the longest on female figures. Yeah, and you knew they were lying though, right? You knew they were fucking lying. Like, seriously, you knew they were fucking full of shit. True, Super 7 already got that shit taste and they try to feed you more. Fuck them. Nobody would talk crap about Super 7 when they sold their figures for $30 or less. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they need to like really kind of readjust their price points and stuff. But like I said, you need a whole restructure of that company. Those outside investors that came in and bailed that dude out, honestly, that was a bad investment on their part because they have no idea how much they soured a lot of people, bro. Like, seriously, that company is unsavable. They need to just tear it down, restructure it, rename it, come up with something new, go away for a while, get rid of your whole company format and everything. They have good licensing power. They are able to acquire good licenses, but they just soured so many people, man, where like even the stuff that was so easy for them to kind of execute, they weren't able to do it, man. I think it was I forgot what wave it was of the TMNT stuff where they started putting out some really sought after like releases and they couldn't even do them right. That fucking Samurai Leo flopping all over the fucking place. The gold was like muted fucking paint, cheap quality. And it's like, dude, you guys can't even make the simple stuff right, bro. Like, seriously, you could put a fucking turtle logo on a bottle cap and the turtle guys will buy the shit. Now these dudes can't even sell ultimate editions of TMNT. It's like, dude, because like I said, they fucked up so many times that these sour people. Price points are through the fucking roof. Like Ghost Tab is saying, price this shit at $30 or less. You say that, but now they are kind of making ultimate edition packs. They're kind of putting them on. I've seen them on Hasbro Pulse. I think they're doing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, putting them in that retro packaging that we were used to when we were kids. It's nostalgia. Oh, cool. They're biting people with that. I think they're packing them out at $30, $35, where they're taking away some of the accessories. Nobody's buying that shit. Nobody's buying it, dude. Like, they can't. Seriously, they're gonna continue to kind of try to offer these different kind of gimmicks and different kind of things. I don't think they can get people anymore, bro. Like, seriously, who is dumb enough to go for another round of Silverhawks now because they're back metal after they fucked you? Like, seriously, who's dumb enough to do that? Where they literally stuck it in you, and you're gonna go back for more. I don't know. Thundercats is the best example of Super 7 failing and succeeding. Lino is followed by Snarf, and they cost the same. Yep. And then look at that fucking castle or that cat fucking layer thing. That thing funded like crazy. For real, don't like it, don't buy it. Wait, come back. We need you to buy it. 100%, bro. 100%. That was like the main thing. Don't like it, don't buy it. Don't talk about them. And just toys, Omar. I'm moving on from there. I need a little bit of a palate cleanser. Move on to this boss fight, Epic Hacks line. Yeah, it looks like Boss Fight is starting to put out some more of their locked or own IPs and stuff. And part of this Epic Hacks line, we got these 6-inch figures where we're starting to get these like unique characters coming into their 6-inch line. First off, we got Roxy London. So we got a little bit of a little space queen going on, a little space action going on here where I don't know. I know I was just shitting on Super 7 for giving us renders, but I'll give these guys the pass here, man. Because looking at some of their past releases, they end up kind of looking more so like the stuff that they're kind of showing off. Where I don't know, is this a render or is this the actual image? Because the actual figure, because it looks pretty fucking good. Like the paint quality looks good, but yeah, I think it is a render because that head sculpt looks too good. Character design looks pretty cool though. I gotta say, like I think it looks something. It just looks something different. Something. It has like that space theme to it, but I don't know. Kind of reminds me of. I don't see. Kind of like Flash Gordon almost a little bit of there. I don't know. A little sci-fi theme. Kind of has like the 70s look to it for some reason to me. It just kind of looks a little old school, still futuristic. So it looks pretty cool. I did see these kind of go up for pre-order. I haven't really gotten any of the Boss Fight Studio stuff though. So at $40, $39.99, they're not super expensive, but they're not that cheap, for something that I'm not really relatively familiar with. I do like that it's something different though. It's not just, and that's the thing about Boss Fight. They usually just kind of make what they like to make. It is kind of cool that they're kind of making like their own unique characters and stuff. Kind of just reminds you of just all these like different companies that are coming out now through Kickstarter, making like their own IPs and stuff. So Boss Fight being like and more of an established company, it's cool that they are kind of getting into that themselves, also kind of just making more unique characters, not being the company that has to license stuff out to produce. Because along with Roxy London, we are getting this Amazon Warrior Pride of Ares female figure right here. And there's another one that looks interesting. The head sculpt I think looks a little. Actually, she could have looked a little bit better, but overall, the figure itself doesn't look bad. For photography, for like background characters, I think these look great. I think like in a Wonder Woman shot, like that mascara, I think this will look cool. I probably would have wanted her to be a little bit taller, just because it's like fits an Amazonian fucking princess or Amazonian warrior. I mean, like, them bitches is tall, bro. Them chicks don't skip leg day, so they definitely need that more McFarlane aesthetic when it comes to the longer legs. But overall, I think it looks cool, man. Comes with a good amount of accessories. So you got these two different head sculpts. You got the Trojan helmet, added on. You got shield, the sword, the spear. You got the fucking bow and arrows and stuff. That looks awesome. You got extra hands, and this is what I mean. This is at $40 price points. Ultimate Edition is $60 and you get less than this. Where it's like, oh, they're not paying a license fee, Omar. They're not paying a license fee. Okay, guys, they aren't. But seriously, dude, some of this stuff you can tell when a company's cutting corners. These guys doesn't look like they're cutting corners. As a smaller company, it's like, okay, yeah, original IP. It looks like they're still trying to pack in as much as possible. They're still trying to offer value when it comes to their shit, where I don't know. You see some of the Ultimate Editions for the worst figures, and they come with a hell of a lot less than this, So you gotta see the Boss Fight stuff roll out, man. I'm excited to kind of get into some of their main releases, like the Red Sonja. That's the one I have on pre-order. That Red Sonja didn't look so hot at SDCC. See, that's what I'm gonna wait then. I have it on pre-order, but I'm gonna wait to see because there's something about it. Yeah, it looks a little bit cheap, in the head sculpt right here. But overall, it doesn't, like I said, the offering itself doesn't look bad. It doesn't look terrible, for something that's more original characters like that Roxy London. I think that was kind of cool. And then this, like I said, is more background character. Because then from there, move on to like their male release, I guess. We got this Beast Tamer. Get the name of this dude right here. This is Delgar Bat. So Beast Tamer Warlord. Where this is another one that looks like a cool army builder, more. I hate to say figures got to be designated to background characters, but that's kind of what they look like to me. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look super great, but it's something different. Like I said, that's where I'm giving these guys points. Is something completely different, something that, they're experimenting with to try to see if people are in for, and I feel like that's kind of something kind of cool to offer when it comes to toys. It's not everybody just making the same shit over and over. So at another $40 price point, you got these three different kind of face plates. You got the hair piece. You got that fucking mask looks really cool. His weapons look good. The shield looks very fucking cool. And yeah, the overall sculpt of it looks good. But I do have to wonder, just to wait to see these in hand. Because like Conan was saying, that Red Sonja didn't look so hot at SDCC. Hope that's not an unfinished prototype. I hope they could kind of dial it down a little bit better, but I do remember seeing that. This looks more fun than Cosmic Legions. Eh, here and there, here and there. Like, I like how this dude looks. Like, this dude looks really cool, but I don't know. I definitely would want a figure like this to have a little bit more size, where this dude looks a little bit closer to 6 inch, like proper 6 inch scale, where I wouldn't mind this dude being closer to like 7 inches, man. It looks like he has like that build to him. Like, you want to kind of like have a more chunkier figure and stuff, but I like the design. I like the colors on him. It looks really cool. It just looks like something different. It kind of reminds me of like some kind of Mongolian fucking barbarian or something. It looks very cool, but I have to wonder about the quality, man. I have the Red Sonja pre-order. Yeah, same Ty. Definitely have that pre-order, man. So I'm excited to see that roll out. Me too. That Red Sonja looks more articulate than the Loose Collector stuff. Yeah, and I like the head sculpt on the Red Sonja too than the Loose Collector. So hopefully that is dialed down. Hopefully it does come out like a good release. It's not a flop and stuff. Ghost Tab. I would like the Epic Hacks would do 6-inch figures of the Phantom Classic and 2040 cartoon version, even the Billy Zane version. Yeah, because I know those are just their hack series, the 118 scale. But yeah, if they did a 6-inch Phantom figure, that would be cool. I remember having the Phantom, the neck one, the fucking the leg snapped. Put that shit back in the box and return to the Target. I'm not gonna lie. King Conan's guard, yeah, like I said, like as guards or something, that would work. Cool background fodder. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Has never worked as comics, Terminator, Dark Fate, and the Acolyte. Exactly, dude. Don't like it, don't buy it. It's like, okay, motherfuckers, I ain't gonna buy it. That's why people look at the Sonic movies. You just saw that Sonic trailer. That shit looks sick, bro. Like, that shit looks awesome. And I always remember, dude, a Sonic came out. Where they come out with that ugly image? He's like his little teeth and shit. People are like, oh, what the fuck? That looks hideous. What did the company do? They listened to the consumer, bro. They listened. They changed that shit. Now it looks like a fucking box office hit. Third movie in. So I was gonna listen to the consumer, guys. And then from there, we move on to their other space pirate. So we got another little space themed army builder where this dude looks kind of funky, bro. This looks fucking funky, but I do like this more alien bug head sculpt. It looks like a fucking fly alien fucked and made a baby. That one looks cool, man. Then you got the guy with the eye patch. That one doesn't look so much, but overall, I think this is a good army builder also, and like I said, I hate to designate these to background characters, but it is what it is, So you got this Dark Hand Space Pirate Clan. So this is cool. I like to see companies offer this where it's like the same figure with different head sculpts. So you got these 3 different head sculpts. You could just buy, 4 or 5 of them, and you get like a whole squad, a whole platoon or whatever, and that looks awesome. It's good for that, So I feel like companies sometimes they gotta know that. So yeah, most likely these are just gonna be background characters. So let's offer people as much as possible to give them different kind of looks, and that'll work, And I think that's what they did here. They're not stupid. It's kind of cool. They got the boot swivel, so you're able to kind of take that off and plug in more human type boots or feet. That makes sense. That makes complete sense. Where it's like we saw that Kickstarter go up not too long ago from Fox Forge Toys. What was it called? Stardust. And they all had those fucking ugly fucking 3 fucking claw legs. Looked horrendous. And it's like, why do they all have the same feet? They're different species. Think, get creative with stuff, Something like this would have worked where they would have been able to all use the same body, but you are able to kind of get different kind of looks, as a different species. Like, I like to see stuff like that from different companies where it's like it's something different, it's not just the different hands, a different fucking head sculpt. It's like, all right, they're thinking of different kind of ways to kind of distinguish stuff. Because even this guy, he's kind of transforming into his like lizard type of thing, but not all the way, And then you could use the boots even for the alien thing, or even on this guy. So it works. It's just something different, something that kind of gets overlooked by people, but I think it's cool. It's something creative that companies kind of coming with, and maybe other companies can kind of take notes and kind of learn from that. This guy looks awesome, man. More world building for my Conan universe. Yeah, that fucking Beast Tamer dude. I wouldn't mind 2 of those guys. Robert Toys Punisher van is the toughest buy I had to debate in the last 3 years. I'm gonna take a look at that right now. I have the 2 Punisher packs pre-ordered. I need that van. Yeah, we're gonna look at that van right now. Went up for pre-order this week. Gangster's Paradise on the Sonic trailer. I do wonder if that was a strategy to buy time and interest for the movie. I think the movie looks dope. That trailer looked cool as fuck. That movie has no business looking that good, bro. Like seriously, I gotta go back and watch Sonic 2. I just haven't watched that shit. I remember watching Sonic 1, but I haven't watched 2 with Knuckles and stuff. So I gotta watch that one before 3 because yeah, that Shadow Sonic joint look cool. They got Keanu too. I'm in for that, man. But moving on, another intellectual property coming from another one of these companies, man. We got Loose Collector coming with his Burning Hammer line, dude. And first up, we got Master Wang Lee. I believe that's his name, Wang Lee. And this is a cool one, man. Straight up Drunken Master. I don't know if you guys remember that fucking Jackie Chan movie from back in the day. That's an old ass movie, dude. I think that was like one of his first movies, but yeah, you got the fucking Drunken Master from there. I guess it's just direct inspirations, not officially licensed stuff. Where Loose Collector, I guess, is coming with the all new line. This is gonna be his like most affordable line to date. You know, these are gonna be priced at Master Wee Lei. What the fuck did I say? Wang Lee? Tomato. It is what it is. Yeah, so we got all new line coming from Loose Collector where yeah, this is gonna offer like these different, I guess, fighting characters, you know. So Burning Hammer is apparently fearsome warriors from around the globe arise, all renowned as the pinnacle of their discipline, each called upon the ancient artifact known as the Burning Hammer to determine the ultimate fighter and inherits otherworldly powers as its rightful host. The stage is set for these formidable combatants to collide in the most brutal fighting ground that is the Burning Hammer tournament. So it sounds kind of like the Quest. It sounds like a bunch of these movies that we've all seen before, you know, Kickboxer and all that stuff. Very fucking cool, man. Who doesn't love those movies, man? So this looks like a cool line to get into, man. A lot of people kind of get turned off by the Loose Collector stuff, myself included, for some of the price points that they're putting on their releases. Even though the figures look great most of the time, a little off-putting, a little expensive to get into that stuff. If you're just kind of semi-curious about it, you know. But this looks like something that more friendly to the collector. You know, you can, you know, if you're just kind of on the edge of his stuff, it's not gonna sting so much going in for like a $40 figure as opposed to something closer to $80. For something that looks like it's articulated fairly well too. It's gonna have like these funnier head portraits too, so you're able to kind of have more fun outside of just fighting poses and fighting stances. And yeah, outside of that, I pre-ordered one on BBTS for this guy, and he also dropped another one coming with this Master Wee Lei. We got what's the name of this guy? I forgot the name of this dude right here, but this dude was cool as fuck too, man. Where he has like that Bruce Lee, Montez Lee. There you go, Montez Lee. You got like that Bruce Lee fighting stance and stuff. I forget the name of this fighting style right here. It's a Jeet Kune Do. There you go, Jeet Kune Do. So my dude coming out of Kenya, is practicing that Bruce Lee fighting style and shit, and it looks very cool, man. It just looks like it's a good articulated figure. But honestly, man, after seeing the Jada toys like Fei Long and stuff, it's like, dude, they gotta hit those same kind of poses, man. Because that Jada toys, they engineer like perfect fighting kung fu figures and stuff. That's like the one thing I remember thinking of when I saw that Fei Long from Jada Toys. I'm like, man, these guys should have made a Bruce Lee figure, dude, because they knocked it out of the park with that. So this Montez Lee looks pretty cool too. Where I did pre-order this one also. Like I said, this line looks interesting, man. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Kind of just going down like the names that they have right here on the side. For like the different kind of fighting styles, it looks like they're gonna get into some cool looking characters. You know, you got wrestling, you got kenpo, you got sumo, kickboxing, taekwondo, judo. Like it looks like they have all the stuff covered. Jiu-jitsu, so you can imagine like some Brazilian fighter, karate, kung fu. Like they're gonna get down, man. Muay Thai. Like they're gonna get down with like some cool, I guess, just fighting styles and stuff. So you can already start to imagine the characters that kind of come out of there are gonna look really fucking cool. Like seriously, they're gonna look really dope. And yeah, I'm excited that this isn't such an expensive line to get into, man. And it was kind of promoted as a more price friendly, you know, affordable line. Because yeah, if they're gonna go down the line of all these different fight styles, it's gonna get pretty expensive, you know. So they're definitely gonna start to reuse some of this stuff. I can imagine, you know, they're gonna just tool up some of the same torsos, same arms, and I'm not mad at that. Like, hey, they got to do what they got to do to produce new figures and stuff. And seeing all those fight styles, it's like, yeah, they're gonna have to go pretty deep, you know, fairly fast, to kind of keep the momentum going for this line. But overall, I think it looks cool, man. Looks very dope. And like I said, I was kind of surprised to see this Master Wee Lei. It's kind of direct inspiration from a character, so I can already start to imagine that they're gonna do that. They're gonna lean on, old movies, old kung fu movies, old whatever, John Claude Van Damme movies and stuff. We might see some of those characters kind of come into this line, you know, not licensed, not officially licensed, but it still kind of resembles the characters. That'll be cool. I'm not mad at that. It's got to kind of, he's got to get creative and stuff. And yeah, they all kind of come with this little preview to their characters or their background and stuff. So that is dope, man. I'm excited to just see what's next. What's next for these for this line right here. It's got all these points of articulation. So like I said, it looks like it moves really fucking good, man. He did kind of take a picture to kind of show the scale on these, so they scale perfectly with like your Hasbro Marvel Legends. You got Marvel Legends on there. You got the Jada Street Fighter stuff. You got the fucking articulated icons, full stuff. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna scale perfectly with all these lines, man. So exactly what you want. You're gonna be able to mesh these with fucking your Jada Street Fighter guys. They look like Street Fighter characters too at the same time. So in your own head canon, it works. I think it looks dope. I thought that was a bad take from Taymok on Leroy Green when I seen it. See, that's what I'm saying. They're taking like inspiration from other characters and stuff. Because yeah, this is the other dude that I recognize. So yeah, and Montez Lee looks like he's another guy, right? These look like they would mix well with the Jada Street Fighter. Yeah, exactly. I think that's why it's good that he kind of took this picture to give people an idea. Like, oh yeah, this looks perfect. This looks like perfect stuff for this. Burning Hammer should have a Jet Li, Jackie Chan, and Bruce Lee. I think they will. I think they're definitely going to lean into that, like Jet Li, Jackie Chan, and stuff. I forgot what Jackie Chan's fucking fight style is, but I know it's something else, But I can imagine when they get into that one, I think it's going to be because his is like more of a defense fighting style. I forgot the name of it though, so I can imagine they kind of lean into him. And then Jet Li, I can imagine they do one for him too. It looks exactly like him, maybe the Kung Fu one or something. So I'm excited to kind of just see more shit. Reminds me of Bruce Leroy from the Last Dragon movie. That's what I'm saying. I think he's taking inspiration exactly from movies and stuff to just kind of create these original characters. It just makes sense, because it's not licensed kind of, because it's like to license all of these different kind of characters. That'd be impossible, and some of the times maybe these guys don't even want movies or figures of themselves, so I don't know if they gotta kind of tweak it a bit instead to kind of make it a little bit different. Fuck, it is what it is, So yeah, be on the lookout for this. They are up for pre-order on BBTS, and I think 5K Toys is going to carry them too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they liked one of the posts and stuff, so I'm sure they're going to pop up on 5K Toys also. That'll probably be where I go in for some of the loose collector stuff. And then from there, they'll move on to Bro Toys putting out their Ninja Gaiden figure. Hasn't gone up for pre-order yet, but it is opening soon on 5K Toys. You got a few more images to it. I think it looks pretty fucking cool, man. I think I'm still sold on the Amazing Yamaguchi one. I know this is probably from a different version. Oh no, it looks kind of like the same version. But yo, if it, like I said last time when we saw that preview, if it's anything like that God of War fucking Kratos figure that Bro Toys put out, this might be a certified banger, guys. So be on the lookout for this one if you're interested. Should be popping up on 5K Toys and probably this week, I can imagine, because they usually do that. They say pre-order soon, and then it kind of pops up the following week. So it looks good, man. I think I'm still in for the Yamaguchi one, but like I said last time when we saw the preview to this earlier on, the character design kind of lends himself to kind of be army built slightly. It's like, especially if you're not like really familiar with Ninja Gaiden too much, like this looks like an army builder still. It just looks like a cool ass ninja dude. He's got enough weapons to kind of distinguish, different versions of them, so you could kind of have like maybe 3 of them with all 3 different weapons and stuff, or 4 weapons that he has. So like I said, it comes with enough stuff to be army built. I'm not mad at people buying multiples of this guy. I'll probably think about maybe buying 2 of these and maybe one of the Yamaguchis because it looks that cool just for an army builder alone, So based off of the price, I'll probably think about it, but overall I think it looks cool. I think it's a dope one. Maybe if I don't get 2, I'll probably for sure get 1 because I still like the Yamaguchi offering, but this does look pretty good. So I see it rolled out, see what's coming with. And then moving on to Keep Going Studio. There looks like they're putting out these like demon goblin looking fucking things. And man, dude, it looks like Keep Going looks like it's a new hot studio on the market, man. I know they put out that White Ghost I didn't really think anything of it. I thought it kind of looked kind of funky, but man, seeing the articulation setup that it has with the long neck and all the posing that it can do, and then they put out that red demon that we talked about on here a while ago. They look like they pose and they move really well, man. Shout out to my man Liquid. I didn't see him in here, but I seen his Instagram. He's been posing that white ghost a lot also. So to kind of see them kind of keep going with more of these like demonic, ghostly, goblinly type of characters, it looks like it's like fitting their whole aesthetic. And yeah, it looks like they pose really well. It looks like the articulation, the sculpt on them look dope, man. Like these just look like some straight up demonic fucking goblin looking things that yeah, you could definitely find use for these. They just look ugly as fuck, you know, and they look kind of cool together. Like you gotta definitely get both of them. So get some cool accessories kind of go with them and stuff. And then yeah, be on the lookout for these on 5K toys. It looks like they're not overly priced either. That white ghost, I think that thing was only $50, bro. And that was like the main selling point that they were kind of like putting out there. It's like, hey, this is only $50. Like, look at this shit. And they kind of show the soft goods and all the range and articulation that it has. It's like, damn, dude, what can you get for $50 that moves like that? Not a lot, you know. So that looks like a sleeper figure, honestly. Where, like I said, I didn't really think too much of it, but man, seeing more and more shots of it, I'm like, man, I can see that shit selling out and me potentially having FOMO on it, you know. So be on the lookout for some of these if you are interested. I can imagine those are probably going to be relatively cheap too, probably 40, $50 and stuff. Now we know what the Super 7 investor looks like. Yeah, right. It looks like these dudes. That's him right there on Brian Flynn's shoulder and stuff on his waist. The font and background looks like a Black Myth on Wukong inspiration. I don't know. These demons look dope. I was on the fence with the last two releases, but they are looking better and better. Yeah, me too. Like I said, that keep going, that white ghost. Like I said, I was really on the. I was like, man, I really like how this looks. It kind of reminded me of like a wannabe Storm Collectibles. I take all that shit back. That shit looks way better than Storm Collectibles. And like I said, at $50, I was like, whoa. Like, yeah, go look at that 5K post where they're like, yo, this is only $50. Like, pay attention to this shit. This shit looks hot, you know. So it looks like these guys are one to look out for sure, man. So probably be put on my radar a lot more every time I see keep going. I'm gonna definitely look at the solicitations a lot closer. And then moving on to some of the NECA stuff. As closer we get to Halloween, looks like they are putting out more of these Ben Cooper releases. Where a few weeks back, they were up on the cover of Toy Collector magazine. And I guess Toy Collector magazine had like an exclusive look at series number 4. So this is gonna be wave 4. And it looks like they're introducing a what if series to them. So after they kind of initially ran out of their classic designs, I guess it was only 2 waves worth. They started to say, hey, well, how can we keep this going? And they came up with this what if series. So what if Ben Cooper continued to make costumes into the later years? So we get modern takes on like more, you know, dark horror movies and stuff. So we got Trick or Treat movie. We got that Rob Zombie clown. I forget the name of that dude. Captain Spaldo or some shit like that? I forgot. The Krampus, that fucking ugly Krampus, the Thanksgiving dude, the Nosferatu looks cool. So yeah, it was kind of a cool concept for them to kind of think of on the fly, where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this fucking what if series to kind of keep this whole thing going. So that was an exclusive look on the Toy Collector magazine out this month. So this is the latest issue. Or last month it came out. So yeah, they got an exclusive look at wave series number 4, and then wave number 3 went up. So this was like, I don't know why they didn't preview this as the what if this was the next wave, but yeah, this is the wave that went up this week, man. So we're able to kind of look at the what if, Ben Cooper kept going, and we got the Xenomorph, the alien costume, we got the Gremlins, and then we got the fucking Beetlejuice costume, where these look cool too. They just look fun. And if you already kind of collected those first 2 waves, already sold out in a lot of places, man. You should see the prices that they're going for on eBay. They're fucking insane, bro. Every wave that they put out on BBTS sold out. As soon as they go up on Walmart, sell out. I just don't understand like too much of the hype on them. I have seen my man Will Float buy a few of them. And then shout out to KJ Smith. I saw him buy a few, and I saw him kind of showing it off on his show. They look cool as fuck. They look like fun figures. And like I said, the closer we get to Halloween, the funner these are going to look, and it's kind of cool that they kind of came up with that idea to kind of keep them going, like keep making them. It's like, yeah, you got to kind of get creative with that stuff. It's like, what are we going to do now if it's only two waves worth of figures, and look how well they're doing? Do we just reissue them? You could. But no, to kind of keep it going, keep the line alive, it's like, oh, we got to kind of get creative. And this was kind of cool to see, you know. And it's cool that Toy Collector Magazine gets these types of exclusive looks. It's like it's kind of that kind of reminds you of a simpler time when we got media like this and magazines and shit, and got all the news through there. I like it. I like the whole thing. House of Toxins, House of a Thousand Corpses. Yeah, House of a Toxins, House of a Thousand Corpses. Yeah, fucking me up. I ain't seen these anywhere in the wild. Yeah, bro. Good luck. Them motherfuckers are being scalped like crazy. They should put the goblins next to the Figuarts Berserker Figma Goblin Slayer for size comparisons. Oh yeah, go Seth. I'll see what's up with that Keelion. I'm sure he's gonna get it. He does all the size comparisons. Weird they don't have Predator, they don't have Alien, and they even have Alien. I'm sure they're gonna keep going. I think they're gonna keep going. They're gonna continue to probably do more of like the stuff that NECA gets licensed to all the horror stuff. So I could see them doing like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre version. I could see them doing maybe like a Chucky version, you know, Freddy Krueger. They're gonna keep going. You can tell already, like, all right, these are probably like the Gremlins ones. It's like, it's kind of funny, but it's like I want like a couple more horror stuff, you know. It still works, but I feel like this Alien Xenomorph one and this Beetlejuice one, those are gonna be hot because I think those are the two sold out as single releases on BBTS already. The whole wave is still up for pre-order, and then this wave right here, this is the next wave coming up for pre-order. This is wave number 4. I can see all of these selling out, honestly. Maybe not so much the Thanksgiving dude because that's more of a newer movie. Even the Cramp, they're all fairly new, but I know that fucking Captain, what's his name? Captain Spaulding or Spaldo? I think he's gonna sell out for sure, bro. Like that just looks like super. He's become iconic at this point, you know. Where they don't have read that shit, my bad. KJ still dresses like these guys every Saturday night. Fucking KJ. And the Xenomorph is the one I'm liking the most. Yeah, the Xenomorph one looks pretty fucking cool. Like, you know, and it's like you would think that would just be too stupid and goofy, but it looks good. It looks funny. You know, and they're just getting a whole collection of these look really cool, man. I remember seeing them at SDCC. They had them like in a booth. I should have got an image of that shit. They look just like cool, man. Like just a whole shelf of them, like really dope. And like I said, during Halloween, you have all of these. Like, man, how cool is that? You know, like even just as decorations around your house and stuff. Like, man, that looks awesome. I'll fuck with that shit. So yeah, be on the lookout for these, man, if you're interested. And yeah, good luck trying to track down wave number 1 or wave number 2. People are hot on them, bro. Like seriously, like they're being scalped like crazy. I think I've seen the entire wave, wave 1 and 2 go for like $300 or some shit on eBay, some crazy. I don't know why. Sometimes I just look up stuff like that just to see what's up with it, because you start to see like hype on it, and you're like, wait a minute, how hyped is this? Let me look at eBay. Let me see what people are paying. I'm like, oh shit, people are crazy. So yeah, be on the lookout for these. Try to share the links on Discord every time I get a chance, but they go fast, bro. And then from there, move on to this Ramek economical vans, man. So we talked about this a little bit last week. Talked about the black version, the white version, and we got a little bit of a preview to this like souped up, I guess, Raider version, and then we get to take a look at the recoil version. So here we have them, guys. Up for pre-order. Early bird price is $99 for these standard white and black versions, where I gotta say, man, that's a fucking damn good price, dude. Like seriously, man, like not mad at that, dude. I like to see that companies are offering like price friendly toys and stuff. It's not all just, you know, buy it or leave it, you know. So at early bird price, it's $99. Outside of that, it's gonna be $140 for either one of these, where that's still not bad. I'm not mad at it, man. Now the one thing here I do gotta say is like initially I thought I was gonna be in for the black one, but now seeing the full pre-orders go up, I think I'm in for that Raider one, man. Knowing that you can take off some of the little accessory parts, some of the add-ons. I think the one thing that probably kind of sucks is I like the rims on these vans better. It's just got like the more silver finish, but this doesn't look bad, and this looks like the proper Punisher van, you know. It just, outside of like the windshield guard, you are able to kind of take this accessory pieces off, so you just get a straight up clear all black van, where that shit just looks thugged out, you know. Definitely put a fucking Punisher decal on that shit. This is the one to get right here, where the early bird price on this one is a little bit more than $99, but I think it's well worth it at $110. Outside of that, it's gonna be $160. Sorry, my phone's going off. Who the fuck's texting me? Yeah, it's gonna be 160 outside of the pre-order price, but at 110, I feel like that's the great price to lock in. You know, at the early bird, as an early bird, I mean. So this is probably gonna be the one I go in for most likely because I do like the 18 style one. This is the recoil, so this is version number 4. Where it's like, this is a little bit more specific to something where I didn't really grow up with it too much, but it does look cool also, you know. So you are able to kind of get this one, but I think I'm in for this Raider version because, like I said, the one thing that I wasn't sure of is if you could take these accessory pieces off, and you would just get the standard black one. Where I guess the standard black one just would have came with the chrome rims. Where I like that, you know, but I don't know. I like this. I like this all murdered out one. Looks pretty fucking cool. So be on the lookout for this, man. $50 shipping. Oh, fuck me. God damn it, Ace. You motherfucker. Where, man, see, then you definitely got to lock in that early bird price. Is that the early bird price? They're saving money, bro. You're saving yourself at least $30, you know, around there. That's a good chunk of change. That's like the damn shipping, you know, but yeah, you do pay up front. So I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? So fucking, who knows with this shit, you know? It's just so much coming out, but man, I feel like cool shit like this is dope, you know. And I feel like I said last week, you get multiple uses out of this. You know, you can get different kind of fucking thugs coming out of this shit. You get that tracksuit mafia coming out of this with the doors opening out the back. Like that looks sick. You know, you got dudes running out. Get like some mafioso pics, some guy throwing some dude in the van. Like that looks cool, you know. Even the white one, we were kind of teasing that white one as a free candy van, but even that one works for like some specific shots. That looks awesome. Like that looks really cool. Like especially with the free candy decal that somebody brought up last week. Who was that? Was that Ghost Tab with the free candy decal? That would be insane, bro. You can make that and just sell that to the community. That'd be awesome. Like for real, I'd buy one of those. I dig the 18 van. The 18 one looks cool. I'm not mad at you for that one. Yeah, there it is right here. I don't see the free candy sticker. Fucking Ghost Tab. I decal will set it off. I ordered the Raider thinking about the 18 one. Really? So you ordered this one, but you wanted the 18 one? The 18 one does look cool though. And that would be really specific, like more iconic, right? But man, I don't know. The Raider one, this dude's got to offer a fucking Punisher decal. Somebody's got to offer that, bro, because this looks like the perfect Punisher van. Like seriously, even with the removable parts or the parts on it, it looks like it works. Put the abracadabra decal on the black van, and you got the grabber's ride from the dumbass Black Phone movie. Fucking abracadabra. The white van looks good for paint jobs. Yeah, like I said, I think that white one's still gonna get pre-ordered heavy, even though that's the one that probably is the least desirable one, just because of the specific creepy factor to it. But I think it's gonna be one of the ones that gets ordered the heaviest. The Punisher skull is in the background. Is it? Oh yeah, you're right. Damn, I didn't even see that, bro. Fuck. Damn, good eye, bro. I didn't not even fucking see that shit. Totally not paying attention. Oh yeah, then you know this dude's cooking, bro. And then yeah, this is gonna be the one to get for sure. Good eye, for real. I did not even fucking see that shit. I'm going to order the white one on BBTS. Make it a plumbing van. Yeah, there you go. That'd be cool too. Like I said, yeah, that's not a bad idea. And yeah, it's cool that he's making these because yeah, people are gonna be able to get them like from BBTS. You know, it's like, oh shit, yeah, like I don't want to pay up front right now. Maybe we don't have the funds and stuff, but that they're being made is fucking awesome. Like the community is gonna get down with this shit for sure. You can even mod the van to make a 2003 turtle van. Exactly, bro. Definitely make a fucking turtle van out of this for sure. I can see people doing that. I mean, they were doing that with the damn Playmates ride. It's like, man, you know they're gonna do it with the fucking official van, you know, like for reals. Plumbing, fucking Tyler. My new code names knows about plumbing, bro. Come on, G. But yo, yeah, this is a hot one, man. I'm definitely excited to kind of see these get put out there now by Ramen Toys. I know he's been working on these for a while and stuff. And then he's also got his fucking tanks on his site that I was looking. I was like, oh shit, man, dude. A lot of shit, bro. Like seriously, it's so much, man. I'm like, fuck. Keeps up with all this shit, bro. The white van is a must with the snail shell girls. Sheesh. Just don't put those Ben Cooper kids anywhere near that van, bro. We need an Ace TV repair for the Punisher van. Yeah, that'd be cool. Ace TV repair. He should definitely come up with something like that specific to him, you know, or ramen toy repair, ramen repair, something cool like that, you know. Ramen bread car. I remember that's what he could. I always laugh at his name. He's like the bread van. So I'm glad he didn't go in for that. The bread raider van. It's like, okay, the raider. That's cool. White, black, yeah. That's not bad. I'm not mad at these, man. Come, we got candy. Yeah, no, this is a instant pre-order for me for this one right here. That's for sure. So I'm excited about that shit. I just didn't know about the damn $50 shipping. That's kind of fucking me up. I know I heard it's on crowdfund campaigns to order BBTS, but you can save on shipping. Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's like, fuck, I don't know. I pre-ordered that ramen racer through BBTS and I'm still waiting, bro. So it's like, you know, through him, he's gonna get it a lot sooner than other online retailers. I gotta wonder who else got it already, like an online retailer, but I'm still waiting on that damn ramen racer. That was on the first appearance on the Punisher van. Oh, okay. Aces TV repair. Oh, okay. So yeah, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that either. Aces TV repair. So yeah, I kind of thought it was kind of goofy that he kind of added like this like torque, acceleration, top speed and shit. It's like, bruh. It's like, come on, dude. You know this is gonna be fucking. This is not a fucking video game. They do that shit for video games. I like it there, but here it's like that's a little unnecessary, dude. Just want the damn pictures of the shit. So I thought that was kind of goofy. Fuck it, whatever. Wait, what's the price on the OG versus BBTS? That was the first appearance. Oh, I read that already. I don't think these are up on BBTS yet, but I think they will be going up there. So be on the lookout for this, guys. And then lock it in if you want it earlier than everybody else. A-Team is too specific, but so is the Punisher van. Now I need 18 figures. Fuck, right? Yeah, exactly. So you get the van, but not the damn A-Team. Where the Punisher, at least you get the Marvel Legends. That's easy. That's easily coming out. Maybe this dude does like third-party A-Team characters, you know, officially like non-licensed and stuff. No, he's done that shit for a few other things. He made like that Tom Cruise figure and all that shit. So be on the lookout for this guy's shit. He looks like he's continuing to kind of cook. Fucking ace. And then last week I closed out with a dino. Closing it out this week with another dino figure, man. Here we have Hammond Collection Allosaurus, I think his name is. I want to say that correctly. Look at this thing, guys. This shit looks fucking gnarly, bro. Like this looks fucking cool, man. Where, damn, dude, I was talking up Namu Studios, but man, I gotta say, dude, Mattel, they continue to put out some really good dino figures, man. These things look really fucking cool. Where, man, you get a fucking Savage Land shot or something, or you got that that Kazar figure. These look fucking really cool in display like that, or just, man, I don't know, man. For me, these types of dinosaurs, it's like, man, you use your imagination. Obviously, they're not gonna be perfectly scaled, you know, to scale, but this shit just looks cool, man. Like it just, I remember for a point in time, I always had a fucking Darth Maul displayed on my Indoraptor for the longest time. So you have these things as mounts to different characters and stuff. You know, it just works. Like this looks like a perfect mount to a character, like any kind of warrior or something. Shit, I see this dude post too many times in the Discord anymore, but I remember this guy on the Discord, he used to post that. He used to kind of customize like fucking saddles and stuff for like the Hammond T-Rex. You could customize a saddle for this, you know, like just use it as a mount for something, you know, something cool, like I don't know, some kind of warrior or something, like a Savage Land character, you know. You get, fuck, I don't know, you can just get creative and stuff, you know. Like I just like how the sculpt and articulation setup that this Hammond Collection offers. It just looks really fucking cool. And then the paint also, man. Like look at this shit. Look at the paint on that, the gradient on all the skin, the scales, like the fucking teeth. It looks good, man. You open the mouth on these motherfuckers, like the little flaps in between the mouth and stuff. Like that shit is like this soft rubber. It just looks really cool, man. Like they just put out some really good dino figures. Like seriously, man. Like Mattel is no slouch, dude, when it comes to this shit. That is like their best stuff, is their Jurassic Park stuff. I know they make great wrestling figures, they make great stuff, but man, I feel like the dino stuff that they do all the time, it's like a cash cow for them also, bro. Like seriously, like for little kids, who doesn't love dinosaurs, bro? Like little kids, adults, like man, they're so fucking cool. Like that's a toy line for real. It's like the dinosaur Jurassic Park stuff. Any kind of Jurassic Park toys, like they always sell. Every time I go to Target, I always see kids looking at that section, bro. They always want them. Like they look fucking dope as fuck. So definitely for all types of collectors, different age and sizes. What the fuck happened to that leather dude? He dead or something? What leather dude? What are you talking about? What leather dude? Doesn't move. Mo love this figure. Who the fuck is Mo? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Hammond series just gets better and better. Yeah, bro, it does. Just in time for 2025 Jurassic World Rebirth for ScarJo. Oh yeah, my girl ScarJo's in that movie. Can't wait for it. This only makes me hurt. No backing up the Dino Rider crowdfunding. Fuck that damn Dino Rider crowdfunding. What the fuck happened to the leather dude? I'm wondering about this fucking leather dude. The sad. Put the Ramen Toys van next to the dinosaur for Dino Crisis setup. Oh yeah, Dino Crisis. That was a fucking cool game too. Dude, that made the dino saddles and the leather goods, bro. Oh yeah. What happened to that dude? I don't know. I forgot his name. Closet Case Nerd was his fucking name. I forgot about that guy. I don't know. That dude was like selling off all of his stuff. I was like, this dude was always trying to sell his shit. The saddle dude. Yeah, I forgot. Did he die? You guys bullshitting me? Is that why this guy wrote the sad or the saddle? The saddle dude. No. This just said dude that made what did you write earlier? He said, what the fuck happened to that leather dude? He dead or something? I don't know. What the fuck was that? Dude, sometimes it's like I'll say stuff and then like I'll read the comments. I'm like, wait, what the fuck did I just comment on? What are they commenting back to me? I don't fucking know. I was like, leather dude. You said leather dude, and I went back to this. I was a leather dude? A-team? I don't know. That guy was cool though. He was cool. Closet Case Nerd. I think he's still in there. I think he's still in that Discord. I don't know, man. Daniel Saddle for the Golden Axe setup. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Tyler. Let's do the saddle, dude. The saddle dude. He just changes his social media name to that. I'm the saddle dude. Oh man. But yo, guys, this is all the toy news I have for the week, man. Another week in the books. A little bit longer than expected. Fuck, man. What the hell was I talking about for so long, dude? This is over 3 hours. Holy hell. I thought this was gonna be a quick stream. Shit, I gotta be at work at 1 a.m., bro. It's just like fuck, it's already 10:30. So see about how I get through tomorrow. But who cares? It's all good. I always have a blast coming in here and talking toys with you guys. And yeah, like I said, another one in the books. It's good to kind of keep going, man. And like I always say, guys, thank you guys, man, for joining me, dude. Seriously, every time I think about like, oh fuck, like man, should I just not do this anymore? Like seriously, sometimes I do think about it, man, because I get asked all the time, like, why do you even fucking do that shit? Like, why do I do it? I don't fucking know. I just like doing it. This is like the one place where it's like I get to come, just sit down, not only just talk about toys. A lot of the times, this is like where I unbox my toys. Like I get on my desk, I just unbox my shit, kind of go through my stuff, process some of the stuff that I bought. And I'm like, I kind of regret some stuff here and there. Like I gotta kind of pivot sometimes and kind of adjust myself from pre-ordering so much, you know, because some of the times, like man, I'll buy stuff and I'm like, man, could I have done without this? Like, yeah, I probably could have. So I kind of, this is the one place where I get to kind of come and think about that stuff, you know. And then yeah, like I said, this is like a good hobby to kind of have just on the side to kind of get you out of like just the real world aspects of just life, you know, your job, your work life, everything, all that stuff kind of drags you down some of the times. Not all the time, because like I said, I like spending time with my family, I like doing all these other things. But yeah, this is the one place where I get to just kind of just be in this hobby mode, you know. It's like, all right, cool. And like for real, this is like the one place where I really find time to just kind of do this, you know. So that's the reason. That's what I always tell people. It's like, hey, fuck, man, I don't want to not have this, you know. The minute I say I don't want to do this anymore, then that's it. Like that's it, you know. Like you guys know, I used to be on another live stream with some other guys. Pull the plug on that. That's gone, you know. And sometimes I regret it, you know. Sometimes I regret that stuff because it's like that was a good time, but it's good to kind of start something new, build something. And that's where I'm at here. I'm building here. I'm trying to grow this channel. I like I said last week, I like to interact with different people. I like to interact with common people that I've interacted with on other live streams. Some people I've become friends. You know, I talk to Rick fairly often here and there. Johnny, I see him in here and there all the time. Boncho, I see all the time. Talk to those guys fairly often all the time. I talk to Fighting Codenames here and there. You know, sometimes I'm at work. This dude's overnight too. He works overnight some of the times too, so I get to chop it up with him. Paul Morales, I forgot to say what's up to this guy, man. So I saw this dude hop in earlier in the show, kind of gloss over some of the people that were trickling in, man. And like I said, man, thankful for everybody that kind of stops in and takes time to kind of just come here and hang out. You know, like I saw Walter hop in here, never saw him before, but I always like to see new people in here and interact and just kind of share their thoughts with me. You know, I'm just up here talking and giving my thoughts, talking shit, honestly. Like seriously, when people watch, like people that are not in the community kind of watch, tell like my family instead of watch, they're like, dude, you're just up there talking shit, bro. Why do people want to watch that? I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. But still, I really appreciate it, guys. So thank you guys, man. I'll be here same time, same place next week, guys. Hopefully, we got better stuff to talk about. I didn't think there was too much exciting things to talk about this week. I kind of thought I was like, you know what? Maybe call out the episode this week, Omar. Don't do that. But I don't want to get into that habit because, like I said, in that habit, like I said, sometimes it's like, man, you take a break and then you start to kind of really think, like, man, is it worth going back? Is it worth even doing? Like, you really kind of, I think about that sometimes. I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing with this shit? Like, I don't know. Because, I don't know. There's something about it. I'm just like, I don't know what the end game is, you know, really. Like, when am I going to stop? Am I going to be able to stop? Like, would I feel fucked up about it? Like, I don't know. So it's kind of cool to just take it 1 week at a time, man. Because like I said, it's a fun time. Like I like having a fun time, and this is the only place I get to do this. And the minute that it stops, I know I'll regret it, man. So not gonna stop anytime soon. And yeah, just continue to be grateful for everybody that kind of comes in and joins me, man. So thank you guys, man. And remember, guys, keep collecting, keep buying dope shit. These are just my opinions. You have yours, I have mine. Peace out, guys. See you guys later next week.